anyone. I've always felt responsible for World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Hello?
Hello, this is Carlton, your doorman.
Yes, Carlton.
So what's new?
What?
Well, things are kind of slow down here. I just want to know what you're doing.
Well, right now I'm about to be late for a formal dinner thing I'm invited to because I'm wasting my time talking to you.
Wasting your time talking to me. That's funny. That's what your mother said.
When did my mother say that?
Oh, didn't I tell you? She's on her way up. By elevator.
Oh, thanks for letting me know, Carlton.
At your service.
I was in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd drop by. Gee, Ma, I'm going out tonight.
It's all right. I'm not here to see you. I'm here to see Rhoda.
Well, Ma, why didn't you go upstairs to see her?
Because I never intrude on married couples. Get her down here.
Ma, I'm late as it is.
All right, I understand. I guess I can trudge back through 8 blocks of slush without my galoshes.
I'm dialing, Ma. I am dialing.
Why didn't you do that to begin with and stop putting me through all this?
Hello, Ro? Listen, Ma's here. She wants you to come down. I don't know. I'm just a messenger. Listen, why don't I just tell her you're not there? Probably wouldn't work. Okay, Ro, I'll tell her you're coming. Bye.
So, Brenda, what's new with you?
Ma, you don't have to make small talk. I mean, we both know your mission here tonight is Rhoda.
Hi. Oh, Brenda, nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, Ma.
Rhoda, how nice you happened to drop by. I'm filthy from walking the streets. Let me go wash my hands.
She did say she wanted to talk to me, right?
Oh, yeah, she does. I think she's in there getting herself psyched up. Rhoda, she has been acting really weird.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean?
Here I am all dressed up in an evening gown or corsage. You know, she didn't even ask me where I was going.
Oh, this really must be big.
So, Rhoda.
So, Ma.
Well, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys later.
Excuse me. Brenda, come back here.
What? Ma, what?
Darling, I have just one thing to say. Have a lovely time. And remember, a mother always knows.
Good night, Rhoda. Good night, Ma.
That's it. Oh, my. She is such a good girl. She is, isn't she?
Ma, give me a break. Listen, Joe's waiting upstairs. Can you please tell me what's on your mind?
Rhoda, you have been ducking me for weeks. I know there's some kind of trouble.
It's not anything worth talking about.
I know it's big trouble.
Ma.
And you know how I know?
How?
Because when someone is really troubled, she starts wearing dark clothes.
I haven't been wearing dark clothes.
I have. It is your marriage, isn't it?
No, Ma, it isn't my marriage, I swear.
Rhoda, it's nothing to be ashamed of. If your marriage is breaking up, I just want to know so I can help you conceal it from the rest of the family.
I wish I knew what normal mothers and daughters talk about.
Rhoda, you know a lot of marriages in this country are breaking up. And you know why? Because people don't try hard enough. But Rhoda, if you respect your marriage, you have to fight for it. If you and Joe are really in love, you should be willing to suffer for the rest of your lives. Your father and I had a few bad years once when the passion went out of our marriage. You know what I mean when I say passion?
Ma, I don't want to hear. I really don't. You and Pop's passion. No, I don't want to hear.
Why, Rhoda? Has the passion gone out of your marriage?
No, we have a great sex life.
I don't want to hear about it. Especially now that you're breaking up.
Ma, we're not breaking... Okay, all right, you win. As usual. I will tell you what's wrong. The problem is money. Yeah, Joe's business is in trouble and he may lose it.
It's not the marriage. I mean, not that that's not important, the business. But it's not the marriage? Oh, it's not the marriage.
I told you.
Tell me exactly how bad are things.
Well, you know the girl that works for Joe, May?
Yeah.
He can't keep her on except part-time. So I'm going to start going into the office and working afternoons.
So why didn't you come to us for financial help? We're your parents.
Ma, I love you. I truly love you, too. But, see, I don't think Joe would take money from his in-laws. And besides, things aren't that bad.
Rhoda, things are worse than you think, and I have proof.
What proof?
If things were good, would I be here?
Ma. Mr. Gerard, your mail. How am I doing so far?
Not so good.
Huh? What's the matter? What's wrong?
We're bankrupt.
What?
Yeah, all those guys that we owe money to, they're suing us.
You're kidding. I do one thing. I hand you one letter, and the whole business comes tumbling down. Why couldn't I have handed you this one first? Your subscription to Fortune magazine ran out.
Bankrupt, huh? Well, I guess that's it.
Joe. Maybe not.
What do you mean?
Maybe not bankrupt. I mean, I was talking to Ma yesterday. She said if we needed money, she would be anxious.
Oh, no.
They would love to help us.
No.
They would, Joe.
No.
Where does the guy go to vote yes?
No, I can't do it, babe. I just can't go to your folks for money.
Joe, it's not a question of whether you can go to my folks for money. The question is, do you want this business?
Yeah, sure, I want this business.
Okay, then, that's settled. I'm going to call them, have them over for dinner tonight, and we'll ask them for the loan. Okay?
Boy, it's going to be murder asking your father for $7,000.
$7,000? Okay, I'll invite them for the weekend.
Boy, I feel real funny about doing this, babe.
Joe, I don't feel so normal myself. Boy, don't things get weird the instant you go to ask somebody for money? I mean, for the first time in my life, I'm worried that my folks won't like what I cook. Of course, the real problem is nobody under 40 knows how to make chicken the way my mother likes it. It's a lost art, kind of like glass blowing, you know? I think it has something to do with the paprika.
Oh, there you are.
Here?
There it goes.
All right, yeah, I'm with you.
Hi, Ida.
Joe.
Hi.
There they
Hiya,
are. Hi,
Pop.
sweetie. Are we late?
No, you
right.
just heard.
Hi.
Come in. Oh, good to see you.
Rhoda, I would have had the doorman announce us, but I didn't want to interrupt his practicing.
Practicing what?
Singing into a brown paper bag.
I have a surprise for you.
Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah. You'll never guess what I'm making for our dinner.
What?
If I don't drop it, wait a minute.
Oh, good. Chicken. Rhoda, that's wonderful.
I tell you, Joe, whenever anybody wants to please Ida, that's what they make. You know, in most cultures, the dove is the sign of peace. In our family, it's the chicken.
Please, Martin, sit down here.
This is a beautiful place.
You like it?
Look at this carpet. Oh, boy, you did a
Yeah, we're
beautiful
getting it
part.
together, Pop. We
Beautiful.
are. Yeah. So,
So,
Ma, you remember yesterday when we were talking, and you spoke of helping us?
Yeah.
Pop, Joe and I'd like to ask you something.
Of course, of course.
things have been a little slow with the business, and
Oh, Joe, you don't have to tell us all this. We're family. What do you want?
No, Ida. Ida, look. I want you to really understand what's going on. Now, We need $7,000 to get through the next 2 months. That's to pay all the regular bills and, you know.
Oh, Joe, listen. You don't have to give us all of these details. I mean, we're not a loan company, we're family. Take $8,000.
Now, I want you to know, I would never ask this if there was any question in my mind that I couldn't pay you back with interest.
Interest. Listen, you know what my interest is? My interest is that you should have a lovely marriage and a happy family. That's what my interest is. Go ahead. Just ask.
I can't do it.
Isn't he a doll?
Joe, listen. Now look, I'm not pushing you, honestly. It's whatever you want. But keep in mind, it's a loan. A loan. We're not mugging my folks in an alley. I mean, they want to help us. They want to give us the money. They love us.
That's right, Joe, and you can't put a price on love. And even if you could, it'd probably be $9,000, right?
Okay. Martin, what I've been trying to say is that if you could see your way clear, could you loan me $7,000?
No.
Martin, I don't think that they know that you were kidding when you said no.
Ida, I can't give Joe the money.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay, forget it. It's okay. We don't
Doesn't
really need
matter.
it. Listen, have one a drink,
Right.
Pop. I'll get you a drink.
Why did you pick now to demonstrate your humor?
Sweetheart, I can't give the kids the money because I don't have the money.
Oh, listen,
we don't need
want
it. We don't need
want
it.
Let's all have some dinner.
Wait a minute. Let me explain to you. Everything I got is tied up in the market. You know what's happening. My bottom is falling out. Later, I might have it. Who knows? But who knows how long that's going to be? It's just that right now I can't put my hands on it.
We don't need the details.
Listen, if you want, I will give you the money.
Wait a minute. I have a question to ask. How come if we're feeling the pinch, I don't know it?
Ida, the only reason I
Martin,
didn't
this
tell...
is not to be discussed in front of the children.
Ma, Pop, I feel so... I had no idea. I mean, I never imagined you were having money problems.
Neither did I.
Oh, look, if there's any way that I can help with a loan or something. Reflex action.
It's all right, Joe. I know how you feel.
And I know how you feel, Ma. No, on second thought, I don't. I never had the slightest idea how you feel. How do you feel?
I feel like chicken. Let's eat.
Okay.
I knew I should never have brought this up.
Brought what up? We're not discussing anything anymore. We're just here to have a quiet little dinner. I mean, what's to be gained by dwelling on the fact that you can be married to a man for almost 40 years, share the same closets, sleep in the same bed?
It's a simple explanation,
Martin, I
Ida,
don't want to talk about any of this until after dinner. So eat fast.
Hello, Ma? This is Brenda. I'm sorry to call so late. What do you mean? I call you a lot. Okay, Ma, the reason why I don't call you more is because you always ask me to explain why I don't call you more. Ma, listen. What I wanted to tell you was, you know that money you and Pop were saving for my wedding? Well, I want you to give it to Rhoda and Joe. Ma, it's no big deal. I'm not wonderful. Ma, I'm not a princess. Ma, I am not an angel from heaven. Ma, I'm not. Things are rough and I just want to help out. Ma, you're praising me too much. I'm not. I am not another Eleanor Roosevelt. Okay, Ma. Okay, good night.
The girl's another Eleanor Roosevelt. An angel. You know what our young Eleanor Roosevelt wanted us to do?
What?
Give Joe and Rhoda the money we've been saving up for her wedding.
You didn't tell her.
Tell her that we only started saving for her wedding after Rhoda was married. How much is in that account, anyway?
$28.
I'm surprised you told me. Why didn't you keep me in the dark about that, too?
Ida, you want to talk?
About what, Martin?
About what? What do you mean about what? About the money. You seemed upset because I didn't tell you. I want to talk to you about it. What is your part of the blanket on, a 7 or an 8?
What difference does it make?
Well, tonight I want us both to be the same temperature. Come on. Ida, the reason I didn't tell you was that it's only a temporary setback. We have plenty of money, sweetheart. It's just that everything I have is tied up in the market right now, so it's not worth anything.
What you're saying is that we have plenty of money, we just don't have any...
Money.
Oh, that's a relief.
I just feel terrible. I can't help the kids out. Tomorrow morning, Joe has to go in there and close down his business, and there's nothing I can do to help. Hey, it's 11:30. You want to watch Johnny?
Not tonight. If you don't mind, Martin, tonight is not the night for me to watch somebody making $3 million a year.
Hey, look at this. Picture of the first building we ever knocked down, huh?
Yeah, sure got a lot easier after we bought that wrecking ball, huh?
That's why the door.
Hey, Ma! Oh, I thought I had the wrong office. I came to the door and I heard people laughing. Like they had money.
Hi, Ida.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Ma. Yeah. What are you doing here?
I came here to make a little speech.
You want me to leave while you talk things over?
Gee, I don't know. Who are you?
Justin Cope. I used to work here.
Oh, well, then you better stay, because what I have to say relates to the business. Of course, there is a personal part, so maybe when I get to the personal, you could,
Sure.
Rhoda?
Yeah.
Joe? Justin? I just came here to ask a question. Why is it that you went to your father for money instead of me?
Well, Pop's been working all these years. I figure he's got the money.
Rhoda, don't I look like a person who would have something tucked away for a rainy day?
I don't know, Ma.
When I was married, your grandmother Morgenstern took me into her kitchen and she pressed some money in my hand, and I mean pressed. And she said to me in her broken English, Ida, save this. You should always have something tucked away for a rainy day. You never know when you'll have to move your tent to another village.
Wow, heavy.
I didn't mean it literally. I mean, we didn't live in a tent. So, for all these years, I've been putting something away for a rainy day at 4.5%. And this is the day, and it's pouring in here. So, on this day, when you've had this unfortunate thing that you refer to as your...
bankruptcy.
Your inconvenience, on this very day, I have $7,000 to give you.
Oh, Ma, that's incredible. That's so sweet.
No, we appreciate it, but
do.
you folks have got to keep it. I
Yes.
mean, Martin said the other day that-
No. Martin explained the whole thing to me. We have more than enough money. We're just not sure where it is.
No, we cannot take that check. Ma, listen to me. Up front, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to wait you out on this one. And don't start putting checks at me. Now, no, she's putting checks in my clothes. Listen, stop it. Now, just stop it right now, because I'm serious here. You hear me? Now, stop. You always like this, insistent. Now, look, I am not taking the check. We can argue, we can fight, you can conceal the check, and I am not going to take it. You hear? And I know your tricks. I'm on to you. Now, wait. Listen. She will deposit it in a bank and under our name.
No, I won't. I won't.
Yeah. Oh, suddenly one morning we find a packet of diamonds on our terrace. Ma, it's wonderful, the thought, but we absolutely cannot take it. There is no way you're going to get me to take that check.
And there is no way that I'd want you to take it. I am perfectly willing to take back this money.
Great.
If you can tell me why you'd accept it from your father and not from me. Is my money dirty?
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not dirty.
Because if you can't tell me and give me a good reason, then the only explanation that I can come up with is that you love and trust your father more than you do me.
Woo! Here, Joe. Now you don't have to move your tent to another village. Come on, enough work. Come on.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Yeah? Okay, good.
Hey, Rhoda, did you really mean that, what you said before? You know, about you being happy that the business was folding so you could see me more?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Well, you said you were relieved that it was all over.
Well, I got a good explanation for that.
What?
I lied.
Hey, listen. Why don't we go to the market and get a couple of really good steaks, a bottle of wine, and go home and celebrate, huh?
That's a good idea. You got any money?
No, you?
No.
You think the market will cash a check for $7,000?
Only if it's for the exact amount of purchase.
That's perfect. I'm starved.
World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Hi, Rhoda. Myrna Morgenstein?
Yeah, Myrna, I know it's you.
Well, so many people don't.
Come on in.
I bet you're surprised to see me, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, at your shower, you said to me, why don't you drop by sometime? You know, on the spur of the moment.
Uh-huh.
But if this is a bad time, maybe I could stop by at another spur of the moment.
Oh, no, this is the perfect time. I was just working. Yeah, I'm working on a design for a store window.
Oh.
But we can talk.
Gee, it must be fascinating being a window dresser. You've accomplished so much in your work. I don't seem to accomplish anything in mine.
Oh, come on. What are you talking about? You teach high school English. Now, that's got to be very fulfilling.
Yeah, sometimes you wonder as you see them water-bombing Mr. Gunther whether Ivanhoe will have any real impact on their lives.
Let's sit down. So tell me, where are you teaching?
Our old high school.
No kidding.
Yeah? And guess what? I looked up our old records the other day. I got to see everyone's IQ. And a strange thing, Rhoda, you don't have one.
Yeah, I know. Well, I always managed to avoid taking those tests. I mean, I had enough complexes, right? I wish I had your IQ. Yeah. I remember, Myrna, you had one of the highest ones in the whole class.
The highest. And I hated it. I even used to try to be like the other girls and giggle a lot, but it didn't work. The boys always accused me of giggling down to them. But I'm going to change all that. And what I'm doing here today is the first step toward that goal.
What are you doing?
I can't say it.
Well, this thing that you're doing, are you doing it now?
All my life, I wanted to be the kind of person who could do this without doing this right after. And when I was at your shower and I saw you after so many years, I thought, oh, Rhoda is so self-confident and outgoing and obviously had no problem dating anyone she wanted.
Then how come I always ended up with Steven Schlossberg?
But the important thing is, I wanted to be friends with you and I actually did something about it. I'm going to start taking all life has to offer. Do you want to go to the movie sometime?
Sure, yeah. And if you really want to grab life by the tail, you could come over here for dinner sometime.
When? Gee, that wasn't too pushy, was it?
Not at all. Darling, I'd love to have you for dinner. How about Tuesday night?
Great.
You're on.
Oh, Rhoda, by the way, would you mind if I brought a man?
No, not at all.
Would you mind getting me one to bring?
Just a little bit further, Joe. A little further there. Good.
Hey, can you give me an idea where you want this court to end up, Brenda?
In the bathroom. There just aren't enough outlets in there, Joe.
Well, how many you need?
Let's see, hot curlers, hair dryer, facial sauna, makeup mirror, roughly 11. Oh, wait, make that 12. I forgot my Donald Duck night light. Hi.
Hey, guys, aren't you ready to go to dinner yet?
In a couple of minutes. We're almost finished.
Okay. Brenda, speaking of dinner, Tuesday night, if you're not doing anything, you want to come up for dinner?
Oh, gee, thanks, Ro. Yeah. Hey, listen, would it be all right if I brought a date?
Sure. Who?
I don't know. I just would like to come with a date for a change instead of solo.
Right.
You know, I get tired of pretending I just broke up with someone.
I used to say my boyfriend was sick. Yeah, I had that poor guy ravaged with every illness imaginable. Then people started getting suspicious, so I let him die. But then I had a good excuse, which was I was in mourning.
Oh, well, then I have to get a date, you see. My black dress is in the cleaners.
Listen, Bryn, it doesn't matter one way or the other, because an old girlfriend from high school, Myrna Morgenstein, from the shower, she's coming to dinner. And she asked me to get her a date, but I told her that I couldn't.
Hey, yes, you can. Oh, yeah, we can have my friend Charlie Burke over for dinner.
Oh, no, Joe. No, please, no.
Oh, it's because you don't like Charlie, isn't it?
No, it isn't. It's because I don't like fix-ups, you know? And if I did like fix-ups, I wouldn't fix up anybody with Charlie, and that's because I don't like Charlie.
We can have two people over, and it doesn't have to be a fix-up.
I'm telling you, Joe, it won't work.
Hey, well, look, Charlie is my friend, and I'd like to have him over, too. Yeah. Come on, try it.
I don't have to try it to know that it will not work. It'll be some crummy fix-up, and then I'll be stuck smack in the middle of it.
You're sure it's not going to work, and I think that it will. So do it because you trust me. Do it because I want it. Now, I've never asked you for anything like this before. Yeah. Come on, what do you got to lose? Huh?
I've heard that whole speech before, but usually ending with, I swear I'll still respect you. I will give you the exact same answer I gave all of them. Sure. Gotcha. Yeah, just a minute.
Hi, Rhoda. Myrna Morgenstein.
Well, hi, Myrna. You just look wonderful. I'm amazed.
It's the new me. I've really been trying to break out and take life on its own terms. I came through Central Park alone.
Did anything interesting happen?
I don't know. I just kept running.
Listen, why take more from life than you're ready to handle, right? Okay, listen, Myrna. Something I think I should tell you. Tonight, there is someone else coming, a friend of Joe's. Now, wait a minute. Just believe me. It is not a fix-up.
That's too bad.
Hi, Ro. Myrna?
Oh, hello, Brenda. Myrna Morgenstein.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I thought you were going to bring a date.
Oh, I am. Lenny's gonna meet me here.
Oh, is he your boyfriend?
No. He's just this guy I know for when everyone else falls through. He's a third cousin, and he has this thing about feet. I don't want to go into it. I mean, there's just so much you can say about toes.
Yeah, and Lenny said it all.
Yes.
Yes?
Hey.
Hiya, Charlie.
Hi.
Lenny.
Rhoda, you look terrific. It's a beautiful thing
Thank
you're
you.
wearing
Thank
there.
you. You know my sister Brenda, don't you?
Oh, Brenda. You know what you've got?
What?
A great face.
Well, my body feels a little left out, but my face really thanks you.
Hey, I guess you guys have already met, right?
No. How you doing?
Oh, we rode up in the elevator together.
We did?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Happens to me all the time.
Oh, to me, too. Last year, I took a 2-week tour of Latin America with 20 people. And as we were leaving for home, 19 of them said, "Do you speak English?" And who might this be?
Oh, that's just a friend of Joe's.
What's his name?
Charlie Burke.
And she's?
Myrna Morgenstein. She's just a girlfriend of mine.
How do you do?
Friend, yeah.
Is this a fix-up?
Huh?
I hate fix-ups.
So do I.
Don't we all?
No, Charlie, really. Listen, you gotta understand. Myrna is a friend of mine. I just invited her to dinner. This is not a fix-up, right?
Hey. Terrific auburn hair.
It's really just red.
Auburn. It's auburn and it's terrific. Yours is brown.
When you're right, you're right.
Gee, Bren, you look great tonight, but why didn't you wear open-toe shoes?
I didn't want to excite everybody before dinner.
Hey, irregardless of the shoes, Brenda, you look fantastic.
Excuse me, there's no such word as irregardless.
Myrna's an English teacher. Grammar is her beat.
Hey, everybody's here. Charlie.
Hi, Joe.
Good to see you. Hey, I'm sorry, but the liquor store was closed, so we don't have any mixers. But you can have anything you want with water or on the rocks.
Oh, water's fine.
What would you like with that?
Rocks.
That's a delightful sense of humor you got there. Have you seen the view from the terrace?
Yes, I have.
Have you seen it with me?
No, I haven't.
Hey, what view? 15 supers stacking garbage cans.
You'll have a view. I'll be out there. And I'll have a view. She'll be out there.
That was very thrilling what you just said.
You see? We didn't even try and fix them up. Look.
It's a little early to be saying I told you so, okay? He's probably out there having her renounce the Dewey Decimal System.
Well, they can't stay out there for long. I mean, it is freezing out there.
Yeah, she should be wearing boots. Leather ones, with nice warm fur inside.
Brenda.
Lenny, no more shoe talk.
So, listen, Myrna, then what about Thursday night, huh?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay. Well, let's make it Friday then. Huh?
No, I can't.
I know what you're shooting for. Okay, Saturday.
No, really, I can't.
Well, why not?
I just can't.
Well, I mean, you must have a reason, you know? I mean, you can tell me why not.
To be honest with you, see, I don't think I want to go out with you. In
Oh.
fact, I know that I don't want to
no.
go out with you.
Okay.
And I'm very sorry to have to tell you that I just don't want to go out.
I understand. You don't owe me anything. I guess that's clear. To all of us, huh?
Hey, nobody heard anything. Come on, let me fix you a drink. Joe.
No, I don't want to drink. I'm sorry, Joe. There's no sense continuing on.
Continuing on is redundant.
Charlie, stay for a drink, will you?
Well, I'll stay for a drink.
I think your exact words were, we can invite two people over without them thinking it's a fix-up.
You know, it really would have been a classy thing if you hadn't had to say I told you so.
I know. But if I tried to hold that in me, the pressure would have blown out my teeth. Think he was hurt?
Yeah, sure.
You do?
He was hurt.
I hurt someone? I've never hurt anyone in my entire life, let alone a man.
Oh, Myrna, listen, you couldn't help it.
Oh, Rhoda, I hurt someone.
Rhoda?
Yeah, it's me. Hi, Bren. Listen, I got so much food left over from last night, I figured maybe you could use some. Right? You make dinner for Lenny or something.
Oh, no, not Lenny. Definitely not Lenny.
Why? What happened?
Well, last night, Myrna, Lenny, and I left your place, and we went down in the elevator together.
Yeah, so?
Well, so on the 5th floor, Myrna said, would you like to get together for lunch sometime? And on the 4th floor, I said, sure. And on the 3rd floor, she said I meant Lenny. And on the 2nd floor, he said, I'd love to. I got off, and they kept going. As far as I know, they're still riding that elevator off into the sunset.
Myrna? Shy little Myrna came on to even shyer Lenny, and it worked?
You know, I'm not in love with Lenny or anything, but he was always there to fall back on, and now he isn't. Do you know what this means, Rhoda? I'm working without a net.
I'm sorry. I really am. I mean, you feel awful, huh?
No, I feel anger. Lots of anger. I mean, how could he go with her? The one person you figure you're safe with is Lenny. You go someplace with a Lenny, you come home with a Lenny. You don't lose Lennies.
I can't figure how it happens. I mean, Myrna doesn't exactly come on strong.
Oh, well, that's her style. She plied him with her grammar. She flaunted her timidity. I didn't have a chance. You know, Ro, if you hadn't gone to high school with her, none of this would have happened.
Oh, now just wait a minute. Wait a second. Don't go blaming me for this. I was a poor innocent person sitting in my apartment when this little red-headed girl comes in and asks to be my friend.
Oh, well, you should have said no.
Yes, I should have said no. But Ma brainwashed me to obey all short people.
Yes.
Yes, this is Carlton, your doorman.
Hello, Carlton.
Is your sister there by any chance?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Well, about 5 minutes ago, she asked me to get her cab, and I did, and it's here now.
Oh, well, just a second. Where you headed, Ro?
Downtown. Can I give you a lift?
Yeah.
Good. I'll drop you. I'm continuing on my mercy missions. I gotta go down and see Charlie, see how he's feeling about what happened last night. Yeah, Carlton?
Yeah, this is Carlton, your doorman.
Uh-huh, yeah. Look, Carlton, tell the cabbie I'll be down like a couple of minutes, and would you please wait?
Oh, yeah, he won't mind. I invited him in. We're just sitting here socializing.
On second thought, we'll take the subway.
I think that's wise.
Well, Charlie, I came down here because I want to talk about what happened the other night.
Listen, no problem. Just forget it. It's like water off a duck's back. Why did she say no? What reason could she possibly have?
Well, I don't know. This sort of thing happens to everyone.
You poisoned her mind, didn't you?
What? I did not. I didn't.
You must have, because no woman's ever said no to me before.
Oh, come on, Charlie.
Never.
It had to have happened to you.
No,
Come on.
well, okay, once, all
Yeah,
right.
right.
But that didn't even bother me.
Why not?
The girl was Elizabeth Taylor.
You asked Elizabeth Taylor out?
Yeah. Saw her in a restaurant.
Yeah?
We're making eye contact. A lot of eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
She has violet eyes, you know.
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
So finally I figured, so what? So she's a big movie star and I'm just a regular guy. She has urges too. So I walked across that room, and let me tell you, it was the longest walk of my life. Then I said, Miss Taylor, my name is Charlie, and I think we both have the same thing on our minds. I'm gonna get your coat now, and I'm gonna walk you out of this place.
What did she say?
She didn't say anything. But Eddie Fisher told me to get lost.
Yeah, come on in, Gren. Oh, hiya, Myrna. How are you?
Wonderful, just wonderful. I'm really broadening my life.
Yeah, your briefcase, too.
Oh, this is my portfolio. I'm taking a life drawing class at City College.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know, with a live, naked model. Yeah. That was a big step for me.
Oh, before you take any more big steps, I want to talk to you. Huh?
Oh, just give me a second to unwind. I've had such an exciting day. I've been making so many new friends, Rhoda. We go out after class for coffee. We talk about art, music, diaper rash. A lot of them are married.
I see. Look, Myrna, we don't have a lot of time because I don't think you're going to want to hang around here. See, Charlie and Joe are out playing basketball. They'll come walking in here any minute.
Oh, I don't mind. I mean, if I started avoiding every man I turned down, I'd just be avoiding Charlie. You know, he's the first date I ever turned down.
He was your first?
I could never say no to anyone who was nice enough to ask me out.
Oh, Myrna, scoot over. Listen to me. I know how you feel. And I know how sensitive you are. I know it. And that's what makes it so tough. But sometimes, you know, sensitive people are insensitive to others. And here's the flash. You want to know what I found out?
Yeah.
Charlie has feelings, too.
Oh, come on.
Hiya, babe.
Hi.
Did the Knicks call?
What?
I thought they might have heard about that jump shot I just made.
Hello, Charlie.
I have to go.
Yes, maybe I should too.
Well, one of us better go first because we're not going together. Okay, you go. I'll stay.
No, maybe we both should stay because according to Rhoda, you got the wrong idea about the other night.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
What idea did you get?
That you're nuts. I mean, you didn't go out with me, and we both know why.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Just a second here. Myrna, did I ever say one word to you against Charlie?
Charlie, Rhoda wouldn't do a thing like that.
Well, then why wouldn't she go out with me?
I'll tell you. Charlie, you would have taken me out to dinner, right?
Yeah, sure, I'd spring for dinner.
And you would have been charming and funny and complimentary. You would have made a pass, and I would have been afraid you'd think I was a square, so I would have accepted.
You busy Thursday?
Then, being who I am, I would have fallen for you hard. And would you call again?
Would you?
Sure, he'd call again. He would call.
I would.
Okay. Then we'd start to see each other. And after 3 or 4 weeks, we'd be a thing.
Yeah, for 4 weeks.
Maybe you'd come up to school to pick me up.
Where's your school?
In the Bronx.
No, meet me downtown.
Okay. See? There I am, running out of the school, getting into the subway, roaring into the city, dashing up your steps, saying, Charlie, I'm here. And what would everybody be saying then, Rhoda?
Hey, what do you think about Myrna and Charlie?
I hear she's running up the steps and everything.
See, the whole world's talking about us here, Myrna.
See? Then a few months go by, and one night I can't hold it in any longer, and I say, I love you, Charlie.
Hey, wait, we don't have to talk about that now.
I know, I just wanted to say it. I've never said it.
Well,
Let us say it.
I love you, Charlie.
Okay, you feel that way. But I told you up front, I'm a confirmed bachelor.
Rhoda, what should I do? He doesn't want to be tied down.
Honey, you gotta forget about him. I mean, let him go. He's nothing.
Joe, what'd I do with Myrna here? She's so possessive, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, Joe.
The only thing you can do is make a clean break of it.
Myrna, I've been a bachelor all my life. I know how you feel. You're a wonderful girl, but I'm sorry, kid. I just don't want to get married.
I want to thank you for your honesty, Charlie. And I've decided to leave New York and seek a teaching position in New Mexico. And that's why I won't go out with you.
What is it, Carlton?
This is Carlton, your doorman. There's somebody down here who was giving me a sizable tip to put him in touch with you.
Who is it?
Carlton, your doorman.
I mean, who wants to talk to me?
Oh, who are you? Lenny Fiedler.
Who is it, Carlton?
I forgot.
If it's Lenny Fiedler...
That's him.
I don't want to talk to him.
Listen, he gave me a $5 tip and he can talk to anyone he wants to talk to. Go ahead.
Hello, Brenda? Oh, I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd come over and beg for forgiveness.
After what you did, Lenny, give me one good reason why I should take you back.
She threw me out.
Come on up.
If it's really going to be good to see you, I've really thought about it.
Excuse me, your $5 are up.
In December 1941. I've always felt responsible for World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Something on your mind, Rhoda?
No, nothing. What could be on my mind? I just woke up. What are you going back to your exercises? Something's obviously on my mind.
Listen, Rhoda, if you got something you want to tell me, then why don't you tell me about it, huh?
Well, I don't know. I feel funny. It's about me and a man. Why don't we have a bite to eat?
No, no bites, nothing.
Just a little juice.
No, Rhoda.
It'll take me one
Rhoda,
second.
Rhoda,
Yeah.
freeze!
You're right. Did you see what... This is terrible, what I was just doing. I open a conversation saying me and a man. And then naturally, I start to stretch it out.
And
of
you're
course
still stretching it out.
Yeah, but see, Joe, it's not the kind of thing that I can just tell in one sentence.
You haven't started to tell it.
Okay, but it's hard to start.
Start.
Between the ages of 23 and 26, I was in love.
Stop! That was 7 years ago. There's no need for me to know anything about that.
Yes, there is.
No reason.
There is a reason, Joe.
There is?
Yeah. But I don't want it to upset you hearing this stuff.
No, it's not going to bother me. Why should it bother me? I mean, people are a lot more relaxed about sex these days than they used to be, you know.
Joe, there's something I gotta tell you. How long are we married now? 4 months? I relaxed 3 weeks ago.
I'm not interested in 3 weeks ago. I'm interested between the ages of 23 and 26.
Okay. Well, you see, I was in love with this man named David Bloom. He was wonderful. I mean, he wasn't gorgeous, but he was good. And he was kind, and he was really sweet. And I loved him. For 3 years. Yeah, 3. I loved him.
Boy, what a crummy time I'm having. Then what?
Oh, well then, you know, there comes that point that so either it happens or it doesn't. And it didn't. We didn't get married.
That's right. You guys didn't, and we did.
Right.
So I don't see why we have to spend part of our marriage talking about David Bloom.
Because David just recently called my mother looking for me. Yeah, I mean, he knew I'd moved back to New York, but he didn't know where I was living. So he called her, and he would really like to see me. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to see him or not. What do you think?
Well, the way I see it, it's like this. I have 2 choices here. Either I do the reasonable, mature thing, or I'm honest. Listen, do whatever you have to do.
But, Joe...
I'll get it.
Oh, no, I'll get it. I will get it. Just sit down, relax. You were exercising. Hello? Oh, hiya, Ma. It's Ma, Joe. You're kidding. David called again? Okay, well, if he's going to call you back, tell him, yeah. Bye, Ma. Joe?
Yeah?
I got a date Friday night.
Hi, Alice.
Hi, Joe. How's it going?
Oh, pretty good.
Joe, I think it's fantastic that you don't mind Rhoda's dating. She told me all about it.
That's what I get for hiring one of my wife's friends. Look, Alice, Rhoda's simply going to dinner with an old friend.
If I had been that Martin about my marriage, maybe Eddie would never have divorced me. But why think dark thoughts? I know he's coming back.
Wait a minute, I thought your husband remarried.
I know a lot of people would have given up when that happened. But not me, Joe. Because I know that someday he's going to walk in that door with a can of tuna fish and ask me to make my tuna casserole. I'll just act like nothing's happened. I won't even ask him what kept him. I'll hear his key and the lock.
Wait a minute. Alice, what are you talking about, key in the lock? You moved since your divorce.
I changed my door, but I kept my lock. I know he's out there, Joe. He just had to get a few wild oats out of his system. I mean, it's only been 3 years. Maybe that's him now. Joe, come in. Oh, Brenda.
Hi, Bren.
Hi.
So, Alice, how do you like your new job?
Oh, it's okay. Oh, I love it.
Oh, Bren, what's going on?
Well, I need this letter of recommendation for a job I'm applying for that I'm not going to get. And it's at this very classy bank on Fifth Avenue. You know, they don't even put chains on their pens. Anyway, I thought maybe you could write this letter of recommendation for me.
Oh, sure. Why don't you sit down, type out anything you want, and I'll sign it for you, okay?
Okay, great. You know, I would have written it at the bank, but I couldn't find a pen.
So, listen, Brenda, are you busy tonight?
Yeah, kind of. Got a date.
Oh, yeah? Who with?
Rhoda. I'm going with her to meet David.
Oh, you're going with her. Of course, of course. You probably knew him back then, too, didn't you?
Oh, sure. You know, I even had a semi-crush on him.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tell me, what's the guy like, anyway? Huh?
Oh, I don't know, Joe. I mean, he was an older guy.
Yeah, but you were a kid then, and to a kid, everybody looks older.
Oh, no, not David. David always looked old. No, not old. He always looked 37. Joe, you're not nervous about this thing, are you?
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be, you know.
No, I'm not.
I mean it. I mean, you are terrific. Hey, Joe, don't do my number on yourself. I mean, you are terrific.
Come on.
You want, hey, you want me to write one of these letters for you? To whom it may concern, Joe is aces.
You're sweet. Let me hear your letter about yourself.
All right. Brenda Morgenstern is one of the pleasantest Rhodes scholars I've ever met. Though busy nights in her laboratory, she still finds time during the day to continue her hobby, translating French literature into Russian. And she dates as often as she likes.
Brenda, nobody's going to believe that.
Yeah, you're right. I'll take out that dating part.
Hi, Joe. Listen, I'm glad you're home because there's something I want to talk to you about.
I can't, Joe. I don't have any extra time. I've been running late all day today. I was late getting off work. Then I ran down the subway. I didn't have a token, naturally, right? And the line was a mile long. Tried to buy one off this weird guy. He says no, but then he offers to give me one if I will go with him to Auckland, New Zealand.
Listen, why don't you take off your coat and sit down and relax a while?
Well, no, Joe, Brenda's not here yet, huh?
No, she called
She
and she
did.
said she'd be a little bit late.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, take off your coat.
Well, no, because I'm just going. I'm
Come
leaving.
on, take it
Joe,
off.
well, all right.
You look great, babe.
I mean...
Oh, that's your best dress, isn't it?
No, not really. My best dress is my wedding gown. Joe, is this bothering you? You gotta tell me.
It's not bothering
huh?
you.
No?
No.
Okay, good.
I was just sort of wondering about something.
Yeah, so tell me. What?
Well, it's like this. What if there was this girl that I used to love, and I was going out to dinner with her? Would that bother you?
You do it all the time. You meet your ex-wife. Yes, Joe, you go up to Marion's a lot. You do. And she's someone you lived with for 7 years. And for my part, it tears me up every time.
You mean to say that you sit there all the time telling me, hey, Joe, don't worry if you're late, and really inside yourself you're feeling just the other way?
No, not all of me. Excuse me. No, it's like, inside I'm two separate people, you know? Like, the 3 Faces of Eve on a third off sale, you know? It's interesting because part of me is this terrific modern person who says, of course, see Marion. I totally understand, right? Unfortunately, there's this other part, too, you see. Yes, this awful person who pops up every now and then. I call her Dolores. Yeah, just as I'm out there replanting in the sun, she sneaks up behind me and whispers in my ear. Dummy, you're losing him. And then I say, that's ridiculous. Why are you putting thoughts like that into my head? Rhoda, where there's smoke, there's fire. Why should I give my husband, Joe, a bad time for going to see his ex-wife? He's really going to see his son. You're a sap. A sap. Look, nobody's perfect. Dolores, please leave me alone. Rhoda, Joe thinks you're boring. He married me, didn't he? But it was me he wanted. Yeah?
This is Carlton, your doorman.
Yes, Carlton, what?
I'm calling to inform you that your sister's down here in the lobby waiting for you.
Okay, Carl, well, let me talk to her.
You mean directly?
Of course.
That wouldn't be proper. I mean, if I did that, I would be a derelict in my duty. This speaking mechanism here is not...
Hello? Hello?
Ro?
Yeah, Brenda.
Yeah.
What happened to Carlton?
He fell down.
I'll be down in just a second. Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Joe, I guess this is it, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Joe, let's not let things like this worry us, huh? I mean, we know we both love each other.
Right. Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Rhoda, before you go on your date, will you do me a favor?
Sure.
Leave Dolores here.
David for the first time in 7 years. Explain how come you want me here, aside from the fact that I'm such pleasant company.
Well, if it's awful, you know, in case... I mean, if it's a wrong decision, Brenda, it's going to help a lot if you're here. I'll do it for you sometime. I'll go with you when you're feeling awkward.
With me, that's kind of a 24-hour job.
Besides, maybe you won't have to stay, you know. I mean, if it's going good, I'll signal. You know, we'll be Annette Funicello and Sandra D. I'll knock over the salt shaker and then toss some over my shoulder, and then you'll know to make an excuse and leave. All right?
Okay, it's a deal. Sounds good.
Rhoda.
David. Oh, David.
Rhoda, you look terrific. You look so terrific, I may just bore you the whole night by telling you how terrific you look. Brenda, is that you? So you're gonna stay and have dinner with us, huh?
Well, I'm full. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, yeah?
It was nice seeing you.
You really have to leave.
Yeah, you know, me, my whims.
Bye-bye.
You used to do that signal with sugar.
These days, it's too expensive.
Rhoda, this is gonna be the longest dinner in history. We got 7 years of our lives to tell each other.
I know, yeah.
You go first.
Okay. I'm married. Now you go.
You're married, that's why I'm here. The second I heard you were married, I had this crazy idea in my head that you were the one person in the world I had to talk to. See, I'm thinking of getting married myself. Yeah, I got myself a girl and everything. I was thinking, Rhoda, I wanted to ask you, what's it like?
Oh, boy, that's a tough question, David. I mean, marriage is different things to different people. To me, it's the knowledge that in my whole life, I'll never have to take another summer next. No, David, you're thinking about getting married. What else? What are you afraid of?
I don't know. I just don't know if it's the right thing for me to do to get married now. I mean, for the first time in my life, I'm almost as old as I look. You know what I mean? Yeah. I finally got myself a pretty good job and...
Oh, yeah? Really? What are you doing?
Well, there's a problem there, see. It's very difficult for me to talk about what I do. Yeah. Because I feel as if I should sound very dignified when I talk about what I do. But I've only been doing it for 6 months now, so I haven't gotten the dignity down yet.
Well, what do you do?
I'm a judge! Of the New York State Supreme Court.
You're a judge?
I swear.
It's incredible. I never knew a judge
Me
before. Oh, David, what's it like?
Oh, it's wonderful, Rhoda. Let me tell you, I love being called Your Honor. I love my robes, and I love my gavel, and I love my 7-foot-high bench.
You measured it.
You betcha. And Rhoda, let me tell you, sometimes when I get dressed in my room, it's called chambers, see?
Yeah, chambers, yeah.
And I see this little ordinary guy put on some robes, and he turns right into a judge.
David Bloom. Wow, terrific. But I still haven't heard any arguments against marriage. I mean, you have a nice age now. You're in balance there. And you have a very good job. How about your girl?
Huh?
Yeah, tell me about it. What's she like?
What's she like?
Yeah.
Well, the big thing about Michelle is she's young, Rhoda.
Yeah?
She's very young.
Oh, how young?
She's so young, I haven't asked her how young she is.
David, listen, I gotta tell you straight out, I don't think your decision could possibly rest on the girl's age. I mean, there's a very basic question here. Do you love her?
Yeah, I do.
What do you love about her?
Her age. I love her ankles, her neck, everything. Don't embarrass me, huh, Rhoda?
David, I get the feeling you've already decided what it is you're gonna do. You just haven't said it.
Rhoda, I'm gonna get married. If she'll have me. And I think she'll have me. Because she's been telling me if we don't get married, she'll leave me. Oh, I can't take this restaurant anymore. Let's get out of here, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think? I got a limousine outside.
You do?
With a chauffeur in it.
Wow.
Things have changed for us,
Oh,
Rhoda.
have they ever? That's true.
What do you say we take a limousine ride through the old neighborhood?
The old neighbor? Oh, come on. Really? David, me in a chauffeur-driven limousine going up the Grand Concourse? Listen, it's too childish. Really. Do you think the chauffeur would mind if I rode on the hood?
Looking to force it into Smith. He's covered there nicely by Reed. Back out. And that 24-second clock. Out of Harrison.
Hello, Joe.
Hi,
Aren't you the least bit curious about my date?
Well, maybe you tell me about it later. There's a great game on now.
Oh, great game on, huh? Let's watch the game, sure. What's the score?
Okay, you got me.
You're a little jealous.
No! It would be pretty lousy of me to be jealous. I mean, this is a guy that you used to like, and you just went out to dinner with him. It's not like you're having an affair or anything, you know.
Joe, this is so terrific. It's so adult of you. I mean, you're not even jealous. I mean, it's really wonderful for our marriage. I feel so crummy. Now, you gotta see what's going on here, Joe. I came in at midnight from a date with another man. Could you give me a little jealousy? Do you know what's at stake here? The presence of the sickness of jealousy in a marriage. An American tradition.
No, I mean, I feel terrific. I'm sorry, but I just feel great about the way I'm reacting. I'm really happy about it. I want you to be happy about it, too.
How can you be totally not jealous?
Because I know you're crazy about me.
Aha! Now I understand. You found my diary.
No, come on. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do.
So tell me, what was he like? How did he turn out?
He's a judge.
Okay. It's a better job than me. I still don't feel bad. I'm not quite as happy as I was a minute ago, but I'm okay. A judge, huh?
A judge.
He drop you off?
Well, sure. In a limousine. With a chauffeur. How you doing?
Oh, fine.
Want some to eat?
Oh, no, thanks.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. If you just ate, how come you're hungry?
Oh, we didn't have any food. No, after Brenda left, why, we started talking about the old days, you know, and the time just flew. We wound up in the Bronx.
No, wait a minute. Brenda left.
Yeah.
And you didn't eat.
Right.
All right. I still don't feel jealous. I'm very depressed. My will to live isn't quite what it was an hour ago. But, no, I'm okay. So, tell me, how do you feel about him after not seeing him all these years?
Joe, I love him. Oh, and you will too. I am so glad tonight happened, Joe. I gotta tell you, because it proved to me something I'd always hoped, that when you've once loved somebody, you always love them, in a way. Do you know what I mean? Like, for instance, I want that to be true, see, Joe, because it would be terrible if it wasn't. If you and I, God forbid, 1,000,000 times, 1,000,000,000 times, if you and I were ever divorced, no, God forbid, 1,000,000,000,000 times. But what I'm trying to say is, Joe, I'm in love with you forever, whatever.
Thanks. What were you doing in the Bronx?
Nothing. Limousine stuff. It just...
No. Now, let me stop myself. Don't tell me. Because if I can get past this moment right here, I'm going to be the champ. Mr. Together may get crowned tonight, so just give me a second.
Okay. Huh. Joe, you think you can do it?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
You did it?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. Hey, champ, let's go to bed. Joe, David is such a terrific guy. You're just gonna love him.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it, Dave.
Yeah. Hey, listen, zip me up, will you?
Hey, how did you zip yourself when you were single?
Well, when you're single, your arms are longer. Thank you. Yes?
Yes, this is Carlton, your doorman.
Yes, Carlton, yes. What is it?
Is anybody up there dead?
What are you talking about? What?
Well, there's this big, shiny black limousine down here, and the chauffeur says it's for you.
Carlton, the car is not for us. The couple in it are coming up to see us.
Then you're telling me that you're not dead?
Good, Carlton, yes.
December 1941. I've always felt responsible for World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Come on, Joe. Come on, please.
A minute. It's all yours.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. My hand was wet. If you hadn't barricaded yourself in the bathroom, I would have been able to get you a towel, and to my makeup, and to my job on time.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Joe, why do you lock the door? I mean, what do you think I'm going to do? Run in and squeeze your toothpaste in the middle? Boy, I'm late. Big Ed's going to be furious.
Who's Big Ed?
Oh, he's this guy I'm doing window displays for. He owns a shop for men, you know, resort wear for the hard to fit.
and they're difficult to get through a doorway. It's named Portleys of Call.
Should I shave or not?
Huh?
It's my Saturday morning problem, you know?
Huh.
I don't want to look grubby just in case the guys decide they want to go afterwards and grab some lunch.
Yeah. So shave.
Yeah, but if I shave now, and then you and I decide that we want to go out and have some dinner tonight or something, then I'll have to shave again.
So don't shave.
Yeah, you're probably right. I won't shave until tonight. Rhoda, have you been in my drawer?
Only up to my wrist. Yeah. Makes it easier putting away laundry.
Yeah, well, you mixed up my socks. So how about if you just leave my stuff on the bed, and I'll pick it up for myself and put it away, okay?
Okay. Hey, what's with you, Joe? I mean, first you lock me out of the bathroom, then you don't want me in your drawer. Are there certain areas of the room you would like to rope off?
Hey, you don't have to be huffy.
Huffy.
I am just used to having my own space, okay?
Okay.
Now, look, I'm sorry that any of this came up. No, really. In the future, I'm going to make every effort to try not to lock the bathroom door. And you can feel free to rummage in my sock drawer anytime your little heart desires.
Listen, don't be sorry, Joe. It's good that you tell me the things that bother you. Just so one of those things isn't me.
Yeah, you better get going.
Yeah, right. Listen, I'll be home about 3. How about you?
Yeah, I should be home by then.
You got anything to do for the rest of the afternoon?
No, you?
No. On second thought, why don't you shave?
Good idea.
Locking the door to shave?
This is Carlton, your doorman.
Wait a minute. This is Carlton, your doorman.
I know, Carlton. I was just making a little joke.
Please don't do that. I'm walking a very thin line down here.
A thin, wavy line.
Yeah, listen, your sister Brenda wants permission to pick your mail up. Is it okay with you?
Hi,
Carlton?
Yes.
Listen, I think I would rather pick up my own mail myself.
Oh, okie dokie. I'll tell her. Brenda? Your sister says she wants to pick up her mail herself.
Hockey dokie, Carlton.
You're doing it to me again.
That's right.
Oh, Ro, what are you working on?
Oh, it's a window display for Sansbury's drugstore. Yeah. Oh, boy. Post-Christmas, pre-Easter. It's murder thinking up displays between holidays.
Santa Claus feeding Tums to a rabbit?
No, that's the Easter bunny, you see. I figure with a little sign that says, Tums for the bunny. What do you think?
It's kind of cute.
It's a pib. Forget it. Hey, listen, Brenda, what are you doing home from the bank? If it's a holiday, let me know. I could use one.
No, I called in sick.
Oh, really? What's the matter?
Nothing. I just thought I'd give myself one more day to change my luck. I had a really lousy weekend, and Monday's my lucky day.
How do you figure?
It's the day my lousy weekends are over. You got anything good there?
Nah, just bills mostly. A couple things for Joe.
Oh, I see Carlton's reading your magazines, too.
Oh, yeah.
The wine ad here smells like muscatel.
Oh, terrific. A letter from Mary.
Oh, that's really cute stationery.
Yeah, isn't it? Well, this is symbolic of the difference between us. Now, you see, Mary's stationery is yellow with the perky little Mary and a flower. Mine, on the other hand, is gray with the perky little New York wrecking and a bulldozer.
So how is Mary?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bren. You want to hear this?
Only the personal parts.
Okay. Dearest Rhoda, how are you and Joe?
How is Joe, by the way?
Joe's terrific. Why?
Well, this doctor bill's addressed to him.
To Joe?
I admire your self-control there, Rhoda.
Brenda, I couldn't help myself. I couldn't. I saw Joe's name in that little cellophane window and something snapped.
What's it say?
Professional services rendered, $100. That's it.
I know a way that we can find out what the bill's for.
Yeah?
Ask Joe.
I can't do that, Brenda. He has this big thing about privacy, and I feel like I just violated it.
Well, tell him it was an accident.
Sure. I was going through the mail, and this doctor bill fell off the table and broke open on the floor. I should never have opened it.
Oh, well, Rhoda, you were concerned. Besides, you couldn't help it. Snooping is an inherited trait. It's in our genes. You know, Rhoda, if you do that real good, he'll never know.
He'll know.
How's he gonna know?
I'll tell him.
Oh, then he'll know.
Hi, man.
Hiya. Hi.
How you doing?
So far, not sensational.
Oh, you still working on that drugstore window, huh?
Yeah. I'm using the mannequins for my Christmas in foreign land. And I've changed it to headache, neuritis, and neuralgia around the world. Forget it. Oh.
You know, we just started knocking down that church,
Yeah.
and the minister put up this sign in front that says, God is not dead, he just moved to 1313 West 6th Street. Hey, I got you a souvenir.
You did?
Yeah.
Hey, don't you die if you loot a church?
No, it's okay, really.
What are these? It's funny. They're like big wooden marbles.
They're bingo balls.
Yeah?
Oh, more bills, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, everybody wants money. You know, we ought to have an unlisted mailbox.
Joe, listen.
Yeah, what?
I was just going to say that I didn't have a chance to make dinner yet.
Oh, that's okay. Listen, you worked all day. Let me throw something together.
Oh, no, I can't let you do that. Why don't we go out to eat?
Hey, you got a deal. Let me change, okay?
Okay. Wexler. Woman. Yes, hello. Is this Dr. Wexler's office? Oh, it's Exchange. Maybe you can help me. Oh, no, this is no emergency. Don't put me through to the doctor. No, the only emergency is that I find out what kind of a doctor he is. Well, no, I don't have a problem, you see. But if I did have a problem, where in my body would it probably be? All right, okay. Look, I'll level with you. This is Dr. Wexler's mother. Yes, and I feel as his mother, I have every right to know what kind of a doctor he is. He never said no. Norman was always a very quiet and shy boy, and I never cried. Never. A psychiatrist. Oh. Wait, maybe he does something else on the side, huh? No, not likely. Yes, I see. Okay, well, thank you. What? Oh, yes, his father and I are both extremely proud.
Come on in, Ro.
Hi.
Brenda. God sure works in mysterious ways. You know, I knew I shouldn't have pretended I was sick, because now I really am.
Oh, listen, can I get you something?
No, it's just a sore throat. You know, Ma told me to wrap a wool sock around my neck and hold honey in my throat.
Listen, the weird thing is, that works.
I know, but I didn't have any. What about pantyhose and grape jelly?
I'll make you some hot tea.
You and Joe go to the movies tonight?
Yeah. How'd you know?
You got gum on the back of your pants.
Oh.
Yeah, I always get gum on the back of mine in the movies, too.
How about that? I wish people would learn to put the gum under their seats like they're supposed to.
So, did you ask Joe about the doctor thing?
Oh, Brenda, I was just about to. You know, when he was going through the bills. Then he gets to the doctor's letter, and he quickly puts it in his pocket, like he doesn't want me to see it.
What are you gonna do?
I already did it. I called up Dr. Wexler's office, and I found out what he is.
What?
A psychiatrist.
Oh, I am so relieved.
Relieved? I can't believe it. I thought Joe was so, healthy, so normal.
A lot of healthy, normal people go to psychiatrists.
Yeah.
A lot of people go that you'd probably never think went. Not even in a million years.
Like who?
Well, like me.
You went? Why?
Ma sent me.
She did?
Yeah. Well, she doesn't know that she sent me.
Oh. Well, are you still going?
No, but one thing that the shrink said really helped me. He said, and I quote, "People are the only animals that make themselves sick trying to be something they're not. Turkeys do not strive to be eagles, nor do eagles strive to be turkeys."
You needed him to tell you that?
Well, I'm not striving to be an eagle anymore. Now I have this irrational fear of Thanksgiving. Oh, Ro. Listen, don't get yourself upset about this. It's no big deal. Going to a shrink these days is nothing.
I know that. I mean, it's a very common thing. Everybody goes. You're almost not normal if you don't go. But why Joe?
He's had a lot of pressure lately, Ro. You know, the business and everything.
Yeah. No, it's not that. He talks to me about all his business pressures. I make him talk to me, even if he doesn't want to. It's me. I'm making him crazy, aren't I?
No, you're not.
It is.
You're
me.
not,
I'm doing
Ro.
it.
No,
I
you
am.
wait and see. When Joe is ready, I'm sure he'll tell you all about it.
Yeah. I thought he was going to tell me something tonight. Right after dinner, we went to that new Ingmar Bergman picture, Scenes from a Marriage. Okay. There's this part where the wife brings divorce papers to the husband for him to sign, right? Yeah, perfect, huh? Okay. So in the middle of this part, Joe starts making these sounds. Like,
Wow, right there in the theater?
Right there, yeah. Like that, loud. So, I remember him telling me that he gets emotional, and when he does, he coughs. I figured this is it.
Yeah?
So I leaned over and I whispered to him. I said, "Joe, come on, let it out. Tell me. What is it? Trust me."
Oh, that's very good. What did he say?
I got a popcorn husk stuck in my throat. Joe?
Just a minute.
Take your time. Hey, you know where I finally found your pajama bottoms this morning?
No, where?
Justin, I'm so sorry. Thought I was talking to Joe.
Yeah, I figured that.
Where is he? I'm supposed to have lunch with him.
Oh, he just called. He said he got hung up on a job, and he told me to entertain you until he got here.
Okay.
But unfortunately, my banjo is being tuned today.
Justin, it's too much. Hey, listen, can we talk?
Sure can. Talk about what?
Oh, I don't know. Business, sports. Whether you have noticed Joe acting funny lately?
No, I haven't, Rhoda. Matter of fact, the only person I've noticed acting funny lately is you.
What do you mean?
Were you locking the doors and stuff?
Oh, well, I just did that so Joe doesn't walk in and hear what we're talking about.
Oh, well, I'm not quite sure I want to hear what we're talking about now.
Listen, don't get nervous. Thank you. I just have one question here. Justin, have you noticed, well, I mean, has Joe seemed troubled lately?
Rhoda, you see, I have this policy. I don't stick my nose into people's business, and they don't stick their fist into my nose.
Justin, listen to me. I'm not asking you to betray a confidence or anything like that. I just figure you're around him all day, and maybe there was something that he said or something he did.
Let me tell you about my wife. You see, lately, Denise has been putting on weight. Now, I mean, putting it on, huh? And I think maybe she's pregnant. But she hasn't said anything, so I don't ask. But I sure hope she's pregnant, because she sure is getting fat.
You see there? As much as you want to know if Denise is pregnant, thank you. That's how much I want to know what's bothering Joe.
Yeah, but see, the difference, Rhoda, is you can ask Joe. Well, I mean, just stop and think. How would it sound if I said, "Listen, Denise, sweetheart, lately I've noticed that you've been looking a little pregnant. And I want to know whether you are or not. Now, if she is, then it's cool. But if she ain't..."
I got you.
Just a minute.
Oh, how come the door was locked?
I was practicing privacy. I thought maybe my mother would come barging in.
Hey, I'm sorry that I'm late, but I got hung up on the job, and I tell you, I'm running behind. I don't think we'll be able to make lunch today.
Oh, Joe, that's okay. I don't care about lunch. You know, I really just want to talk to you about something.
Well, can we do it tonight?
Sure.
I gotta wash up, and I will
Right.
see you tonight.
Okay,
kid?
Joe. Right,
Right
fine. Justin,
Huh?
why does Joe lock the door?
Rhoda, why is Denise getting fat?
Gotcha.
Hi, hon.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, you know, after I saw you today,
Yeah?
well, we got that small hotel job I was bidding on.
Oh.
Came in just in time.
Oh,
yeah.
Terrific. That's really great.
Huh?
So you're feeling pretty okay, huh?
Oh, I'm feeling great.
Yeah? No pressures?
No,
Well,
marvelous.
then let's have a glass of wine, huh?
Oh, great. So, tell me, what'd you do today?
Oh, let's see. After I left your office, I stopped by the library. Then I walked all the way home. And, oh, I finally came up with an idea, a good idea for the display at Sainsbury's drugstore. Now ask me what I did yesterday.
Okay, what'd you do yesterday?
I opened a doctor bill addressed to you.
I know.
What?
Well, you put the bill inside out when you stuck it in the envelope.
Oh, Joe, why didn't you say something?
Well, I figured that you would tell me if you wanted to tell me why you opened it. I mean, I don't pry.
You see that, Joe? You're so good, and I'm so rotten. I should have told you right away. I'm so sorry, really. You can read my mail. I'll let you read my letter from Mary.
I already did.
Did you?
Yeah, it was up on the shelf. Oh, Rhoda, listen, it doesn't matter. I mean, you read something that was addressed to me.
Yeah.
Who cares, huh?
Yeah. And who cares if Wexler is a psychiatrist?
You know?
Yeah, Joe, listen, I was so worried when I saw that bill was from a doctor. I thought you were keeping something from me.
I was.
What were you keeping from me? Now, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Please want to. Please.
Okay. Okay. It was when my marriage to Marion was breaking up, we decided that we should seek outside help. So we went to see an outsider, Dr. Wexler. And he listened to our problems, and he seemed to zero right in on the major difficulty of our relationship.
Which was?
That we were both married to each other.
Well, what do you and Wexler think about us?
Well, I didn't go see him about us. Well, I mean, not just about us. Maybe about us.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't easy.
You're telling me? My hands haven't sweated so much since I tried out for cheerleader. I was the only kid whose pom-poms ran.
You see, I just had to talk things out with Wexler.
Yeah, last time you talked things out with Wexler, you got a divorce.
Well, having been through one bad marriage, I had my doubts. And here I was, finding myself in another marriage, and a great marriage, and I was just afraid that I was going to blow it.
Joe, I thought it was me, maybe.
Well, what Dr. Wexler did also.
He did.
Well, he likes me. Now, look, I just have to admit that it's not easy to adjust to you. You're so giving, you're so affectionate,
I can change.
Listen, I began to think that something was wrong with me because I couldn't be as open as you were.
Joe, I can't tell you what I've been going through, the fears. I mean, I really thought it was something I had done or was doing or... Joe, are you telling me that you went to a psychiatrist because there's something good about me?
Yeah, I guess so, sure.
Are you still going?
No, I just went twice. It seems silly to pay him $50 an hour just to tell him that I love you.
Well, if you have to tell someone, I have an hour free. Step into my office.
Okay.
Reasonable rates. Okay wine.
Okay.
Terrific hors d'oeuvres.
Rhoda,
Yeah, Joe?
come in here a minute.
How can I? The door is locked.
Try it.
A son of a gun.
I just wanted you to see I'm making progress.
You certainly are. Now maybe the next time you take a shower, you can do it without a bathing suit. Very good.
World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Hello? Oh, hiya, Ma. Yeah, Joe's still out of town. So what's up? No kidding. Really? You called a family meeting? Must be something important. I remember only 3 other family meetings you've called. One was when I moved to Minneapolis, when I got married, and when Martin and Louis split up. Sure, I'll tell Brenda, yeah. But Ma, wait a minute. Don't hang up. No, you can't leave me here not knowing what the meeting's about. I'm not going to wait till tomorrow night. Ma, no, you don't. You have no place to run. Because where would you be running at 8 o'clock in the evening? Ma, there's no such thing as an emergency mahjong game. Ma, don't say goodbye. Listen, I want to know... This is so much trouble you go to. I mean, why lug your accordion all the way here when I can just put on some records or something?
Well, I thought it would turn you on.
Vince, I was hoping tonight we wouldn't get into that area of conflict we've been getting into lately.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you're not feeling what I'm feeling. I'm dying from what you're doing to me.
Vince, maybe we shouldn't talk about it so much. I mean, maybe it should be more, spontaneous.
Right. From now on, it'll be spontaneous.
Vince, don't unbuckle your accordion.
All right. I mean, I won't go all the way. I won't unbuckle it. I'll just unstrap it.
Maybe tomorrow night.
For sure?
If it's spontaneous.
It will be.
Brenda?
Yeah?
Are you busy?
No, we were just about to call it a wrap.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll come back later, Brenda.
No, it's okay, Ro. Come on in.
Yeah? Oh, listen, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm busting in on you and,
Vince.
Hey, don't worry about it. If anything was really going on, we wouldn't have heard the knock. I've got a great little sister here. You're pretty foxy yourself.
Thanks. Shows how long I've been around, from doggy to foxy.
Tomorrow night, baby. It's gonna be an important night for us. We're gonna be spontaneous. The earth will move. The sky will open. And I'll bring some ribs.
Gee, Bren, I'm sorry. I really am. I mean, I would never have come down, but your phone's been busy for over an hour.
No, Ro, it's okay, really. Your timing was great.
Really?
Yeah. You see, there's this decision that Vince wants me to make up my mind about.
Oh, that decision.
Yeah, he wants to be more intimate. I keep telling him I have to know a guy for a while. I mean, I just can't see him a couple of times. I have to have a relationship.
That's true.
Yeah. And I told him there are a certain number of dates you should have before you even consider doing intimate.
Right. How many dates did you tell him?
14.
Good. That's good, yeah. What did he say?
Well, that was 2 weeks ago, and he's been up here every night since. I'm not quite sure what to do.
Brenda, before you make any decision at all, I gotta ask you one question. Do you really like Vince?
Don't you?
Well, that's not an issue here. You like this guy?
Yeah. You don't like him?
Brenda, I just want to make sure that you like him. That's all. My opinion of a guy who brings an accordion on a date is unimportant.
Rhoda, come on. I mean, it's kind of hard to say no to a guy like Vince. I mean, he's so magnetic.
This Vince? It was just here. Magnetic.
Yeah. I mean, how often does a guy like Vince Mazuma come along?
Every 3 seconds.
All right, Rhoda. Okay, I just have to figure out what to do by tomorrow night. I'm gonna sing.
Brenda, you can't.
Why?
Ma called. There is a family meeting scheduled for tomorrow night.
Oh, a family meeting, huh? Oh, she probably couldn't get me. My phone's been off the hook. Well, I gotta call her because I can't go. Direct dialing. Hello, Ma? Yeah, listen, I was gonna call you. Can you switch the meeting tomorrow night because I can't make it? Because I have a very important date. Ma, the issue is not whether some guy means more than the person who suffered through 9 months of morning sickness for me. No, Ma, I am not coming to the meeting. No, I am not. I'm not, Ma. I'm not. Goodbye.
I'll pick you up on my way over.
Right.
Okay. The family meeting is now called to order. Now, Ma, what is it?
Well, let's just say hello first. And let's try to be calm because in a few minutes there may be a lot of hysteria and this may be our last chance to be calm. Hello, Rhoda.
Ma, what's going on?
Well, Rhoda, I see you have blown your last chance at being calm by becoming hysterical too early.
Where's Pop?
Is this something about Pop?
It's Pop.
No, it's not your father. He isn't here because I didn't want him to know anything about this. Now, the two of you will sit down. I will try and figure out a way to explain this to the both of you. Oh, my God.
What's wrong?
I've decided I don't want you two to know about it either.
Ma, you made me rearrange my whole life to hear about this thing. Now you're not even going to tell us what it is?
Well, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to go through this. So long, Ma. Whatever it is, it can't be so important to go through this kind of aggravation.
Yes, it can.
You almost made it, Rhoda.
I know.
Why'd you come back?
I don't know, Brenda. I guess the thrill of the hunt.
It's my health.
What? Mom, what are you
What
saying?
about your health?
Have you been to a doctor?
No, I don't want to hear what they have to tell me because I'm afraid there's something really wrong.
Oh, boy. Oh, I better call my date. He was gonna pick me up here, but now I got a call to stop him.
That's good. Go.
Cancel.
No, don't cancel a date. Don't ever cancel a date.
Mom,
Be quiet.
I am. Hello, Vince? Oh, Mike, is Vince there? Well, is there any chance you can catch him because I have to call off tonight? Why can't I? What do you mean, because tonight's the night? I do not know what you're talking about. No, good night.
Okay. Okay, you two. You. I want to know what happened. I want to know what's wrong. I want to know now. No build-up, no fancy stories. Just simple sentences, please, Ma. What is wrong?
Well, as you know, I have never been to a medical doctor in my whole life. And I've only been to a dentist twice. And on both those occasions, it was to try and interest him in Rhoda.
Now, please, quit your stalling. Now, tell us what's the matter.
All right, but let me tell you something. At the bottom of this, there is nothing to worry about.
Why? Because it's not serious?
No, because I've already lived a full life.
Please, I'm begging you. Right now, you're going to tell me and Brenda exactly what's wrong.
Okay. Lately, I haven't been feeling so great. I have shortness of breath, some tingling in my fingers, and chest pains.
Oh, Mom. Oh, wow. Oh, well, listen, it could be nothing. And whatever it is, we're going to get it taken care of. We'll get it fixed.
Totally fixed.
Right, we're going to take you to a doctor.
Oh, no. I don't think I could face one of those fellas. Unless, of course, he's right for Brenda.
How can you be worrying about me?
I worry about you because of the pressures that are going to be put onto you to get married before I...
Please don't. I mean, we love you, and we want to help you. Now, look, just facts. Your symptoms. What do you feel like right now? I mean,
Right now, I feel wonderful. I feel wonderful knowing how the two of you care.
oh, come on.
I really do.
Oh,
it's just lovely.
What are you kidding, Ma? You're our mother, aren't you?
At least.
Ma, now listen, Ma, don't worry. We will take care of everything. Everything is going to be okay.
Oh, darlings, why does it take something like this to make a family realize how much they love each other?
Please don't. Stop crying. I'm telling you, everything's going to be all right. Honestly,
I'm going to get the door.
Good.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi.
Is that your mother?
Yeah.
Hey, you shouldn't have told her what we're going to do tonight.
Right this way, Mrs. Morgenstern. The doctor will be with you in just a minute. The doctor usually sees only the patient.
Oh, but this is our mother. Do you know this is her first time to a doctor? Yeah, I'm sure you understand.
But I'm sure that you can see our problem. I mean, if we let people bring their families in, why, we'd have children all over the desks.
Listen, I don't have to go to
Ma,
this
now
guy.
just relax. Do you hear me? Just relax. Please, you see the situation, nurse. The woman is very frightened. Now, I'm sure you can make an exception. Huh? I mean, if you had this unbendable rule, that would be stupid.
Are you calling me stupid?
No. You wouldn't be stupid. It would be stupid. However, if you insist on us leaving, you are not bright.
The patient stays and you two go.
Hey, look, please don't do this. I don't want an argument here. If you
All of
stayed,
this
wouldn't
is
that be-
pointless. Now
But
you're just
please.
going to have to leave. There's
Nurse.
nothing more to say.
Yes, there is. If you don't let us stay, I deck you right here.
Well, I'll ask the doctor.
Oh, listen, Rhoda, I'm sorry I let you handle that alone. I mean, on an ordinary day, I would have made yogurt of her in 2 minutes.
Sit, Ma, sit.
Yes.
Listen, how long do you think this whole thing is going to take?
Well, it might take a while. That's the truth. I mean, they got to take all these tests.
Listen, I've never taken a test in my life. I read a lot about these tests. These tests can be very embarrassing. If he comes at me with a little bottle, I'm leaving.
Hello.
Hello there, Doctor.
Which one of you threatened to punch my nurse?
Well, to tell you the truth, Doctor, if anything had started, I think the three of us would have been in on it.
Let's try and relax, shall we? Now, to begin with, I want to ask you a few questions. Mrs. Morgenstern, how tall are you?
She's approximately 5 feet tall.
We don't like approximations. You know exactly how tall you are?
Without heels, 4'10" and 3/4. With heels, 4'11".
Thank you. How old are you?
Guess.
Do you know how many patients I have waiting for me out there?
I'll guess that when you guess my age. 7.
You're 57 years old?
No, I thought you had 7 patients. I'm 52.
Thank you. You ever had any jaundice?
No.
Appendicitis?
No.
Any social diseases?
Social diseases? I don't know who brought you up, but I'm a lady, and you're not to use words like that in my presence.
All right. Do you have any allergies?
I'm allergic to little bottles.
I'll get you a big one. Should we go in the examination room?
All right, where's the woman who's going to examine me?
I'm going to examine you.
You? Why?
Why? Why do you think?
Because I think maybe you get your kicks from seeing a woman my age naked.
Mrs. Morgenstern, I examine naked people all day long. I've been doing it for over 20 years.
Oh, come on, Doctor. You mean to say if you, don't see an extraordinary body, you don't let that stethoscope linger a little? Oh, listen, you'll be here when I get out.
Wait,
come on.
wait,
Where
would we go? Ma, the doctor said he's going to call this afternoon. He's going to call. And look, do not let your imagination run wild with you. I mean, everything's going to be okay. You'll see.
Hey, Ma, you never told us what the doctor said during the examination.
Oh, he just kept saying one thing over and over again.
What?
Mrs. Morgenstern, please get your hand off my wrist.
He didn't tell you anything?
No, nothing.
You didn't ask him anything?
Yeah, I asked him one question. I asked him what he thought of my figure. Well, I mean, after all, only your father is seen, and I wanted to find out if he'd been lying to me all these years. You want to know what the doctor said?
Yeah, I want to know real bad.
He said I had a dynamite body. Of course, a lot of good that's going to do me now.
Oh, Ma, come on. You see what you're doing? Now, I'm telling you, everything's going to be all right.
Yeah. Hey, Ma, old age runs in our family. And look at Grandmother Morgenstern. She's 87.
Yeah, that's right. Wait a minute, that's your father's mother. I have Grandmother Nestle. Rest her soul. But you know, Grandmother Morgenstern once said something very nice on the subject of old age.
What'd she say, Ma?
She said, I'm not afraid of death because my life is not such a bargain.
Come on, Ma. Now, listen, you have
have a wonderful life.
There are things wrong with it.
Like what?
Well, like I've never been as close to you two as I would have liked.
That's silly. We're close. In fact, we're very close.
No, I've never been as close as you two are close.
Oh, well, Ma, I mean, that's natural. I mean, after all, you are a mother.
Why would that make any difference? I mean, I've always wanted to be like a girlfriend to you because you were always the best two girls I ever knew.
Oh, that's sweet. That's cute.
No, I'm being very serious now. I mean, you girls never take me anywhere with you. You never share things with me. You never lend me your sweaters.
Oh. Ma, you would look pretty silly wearing one of our sweaters. Huh?
Why? You afraid I'd stretch it out of shape?
Listen, you. Now listen.
No, now you listen. I'm always the outsider here.
No, you're not. You're not. That's not true.
That is true. I'm telling you it's true. You confide in each other and you never confide in me. I mean, I don't even know one secret about your life. Come on now. Just for once, include me. Tell me a secret about your life. One.
Okay, sure thing. I'd be glad to. I'm sorry, Ma. I don't have any secrets right now.
Not even one?
No.
Oh, come on, Brenda. You got a secret?
Oh, Ma. Ma, just my luck. I have a secret. I never have any secrets. Why today do I have to have a secret?
Brenda, will you tell me?
Ma, I can't tell you this kind of a secret. Vince, you know. No, yeah, but Brenda, wait a second. I mean, Ma's trying to be friends here, palsies and everything. And besides, it's not anything she wouldn't have guessed. And if it will make her feel better... Oh, no.
Come on.
Ma, it's about, my secret what I have is, it's, sex.
Brenda, all of our secrets are about sex.
Well, you see, there's this guy I've been seeing, and, not too long, and I'm very attracted to him. You know him, it's, Vince. Anyway, lately he's been pressuring me to be more intimate.
Well, now I feel like a girlfriend. Of course, this is all a little new to me. What did Rhoda say when you told her the story?
Oh, she said I shouldn't do it.
Oh, good girl. But, I have to disagree. You see, the trouble with Rhoda is she doesn't think modern. Brenda, when you're in my position and you're waiting for the phone to ring with your future, you begin to understand how unimportant some of the old rules are. The important thing is to seize life with both hands. Hold on and take the wildest, craziest, longest ride you can. Don't do it the way I did it, Brenda. Enjoy your life. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.
Boy, is this weird. I mean, you're a fabulous friend. Boy, Ma, if you had told me what you just told Brenda when I was
You would have done things differently, I suppose.
No, but I would have felt so differently about the things I've done. Hello. Well, hello, Doctor. Oh, yeah. She's right here. Yes.
Hey, girlfriends. I'm scared. Hello, Doctor? Yes. Yes. Oh. Well, thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much. What? Well, I never heard of that before. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yes, and thank you. Thank you again, Doctor. It's not my heart.
Oh.
It's not my heart. I mean, listen, it wasn't physical. It was emotional.
Oh, what did I tell you, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, everything's okay.
Oh, wonderful. It is. It's terrific. But what did he say that worried you? He told you something after he told you the good news. What?
Well, in my whole examination, they only found one thing.
Yeah.
I shrank half an inch.
Oh, well, petite is good.
This is an awful day, you know, but in a funny way, it kind of brought us together. I mean, I'm glad because I think our relationship is better than it's ever been. And that makes me happy.
Oh, it makes me happy too,
Yeah.
Ma.
Oh, Ma, it's wonderful. I mean, nobody has ever had a relationship like that with their mother. Well, now that everything's okay, I'll go see Vince tonight.
Brenda, before you go. I think we ought to have a little talk. A big little talk.
Oh, Ma.
In December 1941. I've always felt responsible for World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Any of your stuff.
Avocado facial mask.
Olive oil moisturizer? Miss, I'm really sorry, but I'm trying to get some work done. You see, I work at home.
This is good stuff. I use it myself, and look how youthful my skin looks.
Okay, how old are you?
22.
Too bad. If you said 53, I would have bought the whole franchise. Carlton!
Hello, this is
Yeah. Carlton, listen to me. I told you before, I'm going to tell you again. I'm not home, so don't let anybody else up. Do you know I just had to get rid of a woman selling cosmetics from door to door?
Oh, you mean she got past me?
Strange as it may seem.
I'll go find her right away. I could use a new bottle of aftershave.
Hi, babe. Surprise.
Hi, Joe.
I was on a job in the neighborhood, so I figured why buy lunch when I'm so close to home?
Listen, babe, I really would like to cook some lunch for you, make you something, but I can't. I'm too busy. I'm trying to come up with an idea for this new job I'm up for.
Oh, that's okay. I don't need someone to fix me lunch. I'll just have some fruit and cheese and stuff.
Good.
What new job is that?
It's Martindale's. Boy, if I get this, it'll be the biggest account I've ever gotten. I mean, up till now, the biggest was when Tie City added belts.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Say, where's the cheese?
I thought you said you could make your lunch yourself.
Oh, yeah, I can make it. I just can't find it.
Okay. You know, the whole idea of working at home is really awful. It is. Because I'm home, people feel free to just drop in whenever they like. Look, even you. Okay, you're allowed.
All I want is lunch.
I know. Boy, it's a beautiful day out there, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'd like? I'd like to eat lunch in the park, wouldn't you?
Yeah, sure.
And what a perfect lunch for it. I mean, fruit, cheese, a little French bread, right? Some wine. Sit under a tree. Dad, here, take a squirrel to lunch. You understand, don't you? I mean, you're a distraction. A great distraction. What a distraction. I figure if I'm alone for a while, I can get this work done. Okay?
Sure. Oh, hiya, Bran.
You on your way to Grandmother's house?
I'm not going to carry this in the park. But I'm also not going to carry this past Colton. Bye.
Bye.
What are you doing here in the middle of the day?
I just had the most horrible morning at the bank that I've ever had in my life.
What happened?
I forgot my lunch. So, Ro, what's new?
I'm going to tell you what I've been dying to tell everyone who has interrupted me so far this morning. Get out of here. Get lost.
Rhoda, you don't have to mince words. If you have something to tell me, just tell me.
Brenda, it's not you. You got to know that. It's impossible to work in this apartment.
Well, hey, why don't you use my place? I mean, no one ever comes by or calls.
No.
Oh, really, it's perfect. You know, I have an unlisted wife.
Well, listen, you got to take me up on that. At least I'll give it a try. Sure.
Oh, Rhoda, I'm so glad I found you.
Myrna, I have a lot of work to do. I have no time to talk.
It's all so meaningless, Rhoda. So futile. So totally frustrating.
Maybe this is just blind instinct here, but I got a hunch something's wrong. Okay, what is it?
Well, in addition to my teaching duties, I volunteered to be advisor for the school play.
Oh, the school play. Do you remember the play we did when we were seniors?
Our Town.
Right. You were Emily, and I was the town.
Anyway, I wanted to do a play that had never been done in school.
Mm-hmm.
I chose War and Peace.
You mean the War and Peace?
I spent my entire summer vacation adapting the novel, making it into a play. I managed to cut it down to 150 speaking parts. And now they won't let me do it.
Myrna, if the kids are anything like we were when we went to that school, there aren't 150 of them who can speak.
It's so typical of the bureaucracy I face every day. All I want to do is teach, and I have to fill out 10 forms to get a blotter.
Yeah.
And now this. And look at all the work I put in, Rhoda. Designing sets, drawing the costumes.
Listen, Myrna, I'd love to look at these with you. I really would, but I can't. I have no time. I have this big presentation I have to get ready for tomorrow. And I haven't even figured out a theme for it yet. I mean, I can't come up with an idea. It's the pits.
I'll get out of your way. Thanks for listening, Rhoda.
Hey.
What?
Nah. But
what?
Maybe. I don't... War and Peace. This could be a theme for my windows. Yeah. The Russian look is going to be very big this spring. Sure, Myrna, I could do 3 windows of war and then 4 of peace. The war windows all reds and oranges, and then the peace windows in pale colors, pastels.
This is so exciting, watching the birth of 7 windows.
Myrna, this is so good. This is good. This is I'm so happy I got this. Now I gotta get a fabric. Do you realize what I just did? I just stole your idea.
No, take it. It's okay, please. I'm honored you want to use them.
Really?
Yeah, can I just stay and watch you do it?
Sure.
I'll be quiet, I promise. I'm just going to sit over here and read 38 essays on the symbolism of the Mississippi River and Huckleberry Finn.
Well, that sounds fun.
It's the pits.
Oh, hi, babe.
Hi, Joe. Hey, I stopped at the deli and bought us some dinner.
Oh, me too, only I went to the Chinese place.
My favorite, sweet and sour lox.
So, how did the interview at Martindale's go, huh?
Terrific. Really, terrific. Yeah, the War and Peace idea knocked them out. They were really crazy about war.
Hey, that's great. So then you got the job, right?
No, not yet, Joe. No. When I left, there were 5 people waiting to be interviewed. There's one guy with an earring and a cheetah. Looks like he might have some offbeat ideas. Oh, boy, if I should get this job, Joe, it would be huge. Maybe too huge. Do you realize I would be carrying as full a workload as you? Maybe more? How does that grab you?
Rhoda, what's wrong? I mean, you worked for years for something like this.
Yeah, I know.
It's like one day I hope I'm going to get a call and they'll say, "Hello, this is Pittsburgh. Come on over and knock us down." I mean, it's something you've been aiming for, you know? What is it? You afraid you can't do the job?
No, I
can handle the job. Can you? I mean, come on, Joe. It's got to bother you a little, too, doesn't it?
Okay, I'll admit there's a part of me that isn't crazy about it. But Rhoda, you gotta understand, I went through a marriage where my wife didn't work and it didn't work. Maybe if she had worked, it would have worked. I mean, look at us. You're working and it's working.
Oh, yeah, maybe you're right there. But if I do get the job, I can't work at home here. I'll need my own office, and that's expensive. I mean, how much does your office cost?
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, but your place is a dump. Hello? Hello, Mr. Critchfield. It's a guy from Martindale's. What? I what? I don't believe this. You must be kidding. Oh, no, of course you're not kidding. It would be mean and crummy to kid a person like that. Oh, boy, I can't tell you how much this means to me. I'm telling you, thank you. Yes, I'll be there first thing tomorrow. And thanks again. How do you like that? I beat out 20 people in a cheetah. Oh, Joe, this makes me feel so terrific. I mean, I feel great. How does it make you feel?
Oh, it makes me feel great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Oh.
What do you say we celebrate? You want to go out?
Nah, let's stay here. This may be your last home-cooked meal for a while. Hey, it's looking good, Joe.
Hello.
Oh, Mr. Pennick. Hello. Joe, this is the building manager. Mr. Pennick, this is my husband.
Hi, Mr. Pennick.
Hello. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing?
Hey, we'll paint the office.
We just painted it before you moved in.
You're kidding. That yucky brown? that color that... I thought that was a color that another color turned when it spoiled.
What'd you do with this desk? It says here, one gray metal desk.
Yes, under the contact paper is one gray metal desk. One cruddy-looking chipped gray metal desk, which I fixed.
I don't know. They're not going to like this.
They? Who are they, Mr. Pennick? The yucky brown paint and the gray metal desk syndicate?
I was going to send this home with your wife for you to sign, but since you're here...
Oh, sure.
Oh, wait a minute. What is that? What are you signing?
It's your lease.
Oh, well then shouldn't I sign it? This is my office.
They prefer that the man of the house sign it.
I see. But this isn't a house, Mr. Pennick. See, this is an office. My office.
That's right, it's her office.
I got you. It's her office. Oh, look, don't misunderstand me. I think it's terrific what you're doing here. I mean, not many guys would set up their wives with a business like this.
No, wait a minute. I'm not setting her up in this.
Right. Gotcha.
Mr. Pennick, I am paying for this out of my own money.
Right. Gotcha.
But I am.
All right.
Stop winking.
I'm not winking.
Well, he is, and you're accepting it.
Aren't you going to read it?
I have a photographic memory. I will read it later.
Cute.
What?
This is the first lease I've ever gotten signed with pink ink. Windows by Rhoda. What do you do with windows anyway? Make them like stained glass ones?
No, I wash them.
Hey, Rhoda, don't you think you're overreacting a bit? I mean, it wasn't that big a deal.
It wasn't that big a deal. It was that big a deal, Joe. You don't have to face this all the time. I do. Whenever I take a client out to lunch and it's a man, I pay the bill, they bring him the change. Oh, thanks, Leo.
Tuna?
Yeah.
Or tuna. Here's your change.
Do you see that? Thank you.
Hey, miss, how do you spell your last name?
Gerard, G-E-R-A-R-D.
That don't sound right. I thought it was a long one.
It is. Morgan Stern, excuse me. Morgan with an E, Stern.
Hey, how come you're using your old name?
Well, Joe, you see, I gave a lot of thought to this, and I realized that most of the people in the window dressing business know me as Morgan Stern. Besides, it's not my old name. That's who I am. Something I'll always have, like these signs. Hey, Joe, listen. There are times when I need to be Rhoda Morgenstern, you know? But there's a part of my life where I just love being Mrs. Gerard.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Oh, come on. A lot of the time. Sometimes when my mother comes over. Sometimes when I meet an old boyfriend. And, all the time. Just after lights out. Hello, Rhoda Morgenstern. Oh, hiya, Mr. Edwards. What? Oh, yeah, sure, of course. As a matter of fact, I was working on your window display right this very minute. Oh, yeah. Well, rather than describe it to you, I would rather just have you see it yourself. Uh-huh. Absolutely, tomorrow, I promise. The estimate, well, that I can give you right now. Sure. Yes. How is business, Mr. Edwards? Yeah, is everything good? Well, it's slow for everybody. Look, why don't I call you back with the estimate, huh? Very good. Bye. Where is it? Hello, Rhoda Morgenstern. Oh, hello, Mr. Patterson. Tomorrow? No, the display isn't due until Friday. No, tomorrow isn't Friday. It is not. I'm looking at my calendar. Wait a minute, I'm in June here. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Patterson. Of course it's tomorrow. Yeah, and you'll have it. I'll be there. Okay, see ya. Oh, no. Rhoda Morgenstern.
Hello, this is Joe Gerard. I was just wondering if my wife was there and when she's going to come home.
Oh, yeah, Joe, she's here, and she has no idea when she's going to be home.
Well, this morning you said you're going to be home early today.
I know, Dawn, but things have just gotten suddenly nuts around here.
Well, look, how much longer is this going to go on?
What do you want me to do, quit? Okay, I'll quit. Only one problem, Joe. What do we do with this office for the next 11 months?
Well, I always wanted a den.
Joe, listen, I'm a little crazy right now. I gotta tell you that. So I think it's best we talk about this when we're together.
Fine, that's just fine. Now, when is that going to be?
I don't know. But please just hang in there, Joe, huh?
Hey, Rhoda, what do you think I've been doing?
Well...
Goodbye.
Joe...
Hello, Rhoda.
Myrna, I can't talk to anybody now. My life is falling apart. I have a ton of work to do.
Oh, all right. I'm not leaving, Rhoda. I came in to talk to you about something before you threw me out.
I'm sorry I did that, Myrna. I'm just so hassled here. You have no idea.
I can see that, and maybe I can help you there.
Well, I appreciate your concern,
you see,
but...
I'm a workhorse, too. I'm one of those people who could never say no to anyone. So I always got too much work to do and thought I could never finish anything, and it drove me crazy.
Yeah, well...
But then one day I said to myself, Myrna, so what if you're late turning in your progress reports? Is Mr. Lethcourt going to kill you? Heck no. And once I came to that realization, a calm came over me, a kind of peaceful, blissful...
Myrna, get to the point.
The point is, once I relaxed, I did better work. And that is what you should do.
Thank you.
Now, come on. What? I want you to sit over here and relax.
Myrna, I can't. I have work to do.
Rhoda! Take your shoes off and wiggle your toes.
Myrna.
Rhoda.
I'm wiggling.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Yeah, I would love it.
I bet you never thought you'd be getting advice from me, huh? But this is one thing I'm good at. Work. I'm not good at life, and I'm not good at men, but I'm good at work. How do you feel?
Fine.
Don't do that, Rhoda. This is your break. Relax. We'll chat. How's Joe?
Not good, otherwise he's fine.
Good.
So how's school?
I quit.
What? I'm sitting here complaining and you just quit an entire career? Myrna, why did you say something?
I was going to, but you didn't seem to be in the mood to hear it then.
Oh, well, why did you quit? I thought you loved teaching.
I quit because I have this urge to be creative, and they wouldn't let me. I couldn't get it off there.
Myrna, this is such a major step to take. I mean, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Something. But that night at Brenda's, when I dropped by and helped you with that idea, it was the most exciting, stimulating night of my life.
You poor kid.
And then the other day, I went by Martindale's and I saw your War and Peace windows. And as I stood there among the crowd on the sidewalk, a thrill went through me.
When you were standing there, was there a crowd behind you? You sure this thrill you felt was of your own doing?
Rhoda, you're too close to it. It's very exciting what you do, Rhoda, and I want to do it too.
Myrna, please, come on. A person doesn't quit a job and become a window dresser overnight.
Well, how did you get started then?
Well, I quit a job. Yeah, but I had some art training.
I've had some art training.
But I apprenticed with someone who showed me the ropes.
I could do that too, Rhoda. If I could find someone who was talented and patient and maybe overworked enough to show me those very same ropes. Do you read me, Rhoda?
Myrna, listen. I don't know if it's a good idea for friends to,
Fortunately, I don't feel we're that close yet.
Nah. There's got to be something wrong with it. It's too logical. Makes too much sense. But I've always been somebody who resisted anything that sounded too easy, Like when they first brought out pantyhose, I thought they couldn't work. Oh, Myrna, listen, no, I don't think it's a good idea.
I'll get that. Good afternoon. Windows by Rhoda. Yes, Mr. Edwards.
Forgot to call him back.
The estimate for the window tomorrow? Just one moment, please. What's this about a window for Big Ed's men's shop?
Myrna, I got myself into such a bind, you won't believe it. I promised 2 stores displays for tomorrow, and I can't...
Yes, Mr. Edwards, I'm sorry. This is Ms. Morgenstein, Ms. Morgenstern's associate. I'm afraid I've made a mistake in her schedule. Would it be terribly inconvenient if we postpone that until next week? Good. Why, thank you, Mr. Edwards. All right, Big Ed. A drink sometime? Why, yes, that sounds very refreshing. Ciao to you, too. What are you doing?
I'm finishing my coffee. I am wiggling my toes. Miss Morgenstein, hold all calls.
The guy told me you want to add another name under the R. Morgenstein here.
Yeah, that's right, Leo. M. Morgenstein, associate.
Morgenstern and Morgenstein. You girls sisters?
Hello, Joe. Listen, great news. Great. I'm going to be home early after all. We can have a nice dinner together, time to talk afterwards. Doesn't that sound great? What do you mean, who is this? World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
My luck's gonna change. Watch. Give me a 7. 4.
Hi, babe.
Oh, Joe, hi.
Hi, Brent.
Hi. Oh, boy, you got me what I wanted for my birthday. The world's greatest shower nozzle. You totally ruined the whole surprise. You know that? We had such a cute way of giving this to you. We had it all planned.
Oh, yeah? Tell me.
Yeah, tell her.
Well, it wasn't that
You can
cute.
tell her. He's only saying that because it was his idea. It's plenty cute. He was going to sneak down to your apartment when you weren't home and install this. Then I was going to say, Brenda, why don't you go take a shower? Well, maybe it wasn't all that cute.
Hey, Brent, how about coming over Monday night and we'll celebrate your birthday, huh?
Oh, Joe, she's probably got plans of her own for that night. Yeah. By the way, this is terrific. I want to show you the settings. They have, see, coarse, fine, needle, and abuse.
So what do you say, Brent? Monday night, huh?
Joe, listen, I don't want her to feel she has to come here for her birthday, you know. I mean, if there's something else she'd rather do, go ahead.
Well, actually, there was a little something I was going to do.
Oh.
But let me see if I can get out of it. Can I use your phone?
Brenda, it's foolish to try to get out of it. I mean, we see so much of each other all the time. You got something to do on your birthday, go ahead and do it as
It's
planned.
Brenda's birthday. Let her do what she wants.
Joe, do you mind? I just wanted to tell her.
Hello, may I please speak to Chet Devereaux?
Brenda, you're going to call off an evening you planned to be with us. Go out. Do what you planned. I don't believe you have ever shushed me before. Since when is shushing entered this relationship?
Oh, sure, I'll hold. Yeah, well, what's he doing? Well, how long does it take for him to hot comb his hair?
Joe, now listen to me. I think, Brenda, it would be better if she sees her own friends and isn't so dependent on us all the time.
Yeah, well, maybe Brenda would rather be with us, huh?
Joe, I'm talking low in hopes that you also talk low.
Listen, Chet, something came up, and I don't think I'll be able to go to the party with you on Monday.
Brenda, hold on. I can't let you do this. It is silly for you not to go to a
Rhoda,
party.
you are being silly. Brenda, if you want to come here, come here. We'd love to have you. That's all.
I said I can't go to the party on Monday. Maybe you could stop hot combing your hair for a second. What do you mean you're at the crucial point? Oh, covering the spot. I like the spot. Yeah, it's really good. So listen, can I have a rain check? No.
Why did you do that, Brent?
Well, I had a choice on my birthday to either have fun with people I'm comfortable with or have Chet take me to a square dance party at his law firm. The 84-year-old senior partner is calling the do-si-dos.
Brenda, don't worry about a thing. I mean, you know, I think you made the right decision, really.
Well, sure. Where would I have a better time than with my own flesh and blood? And flesh and blood-in-law.
Listen, we're going to make you a great meal.
Terrific. Hey, cook something fat in it. Because there's only 2 times I let myself go. On my birthday and Saturdays.
Good night. You know, something crazy just went through my head. Like maybe you're mad at me.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Well, I thought it was crazy.
Sure, walk away. Okay, if you're so anxious to fight, come on. But at least let's do it right.
Do it right?
Yes, there's the right way, Joe. I'm telling you. Yeah, I've been reading a lot of books, you know, on modern marriage. And there are a lot of very wise people out there writing books telling other people how to fight.
Okay, Rhoda, but you're going to have to help me out. Because the only way I know how to fight is to keep yelling until someone tells you win.
Here's how it goes. So, neither person misses what the other says. Only one person talks at a time, and the one who is talking has the floor. The other cannot interrupt. That is a civilized way to fight.
Okay, Rhoda, go ahead.
You're a jerk. Now it is your turn.
What?
Now it's my turn. I'm worried. I'm worried about Brenda.
Yeah, she's so dependent on us, Joe, that she's not building a life for herself. I don't want her to wake up one day and realize the biggest achievement she made was to sell 300 master charges.
Okay, it's my turn. It's my turn. Now, I think that you are making a mistake, Rhoda, because it's just one day. It is not her life.
What do you mean one day? She's here all the time. I know. It's your turn. I spoke. I interrupted. I would like to apologize. I would also like to continue. I wanted Brenda to have her birthday the way she planned it. And you shushed me. You did. You brushed me off, Joe.
Now is it my turn?
Yes.
Let's drop it.
You're doing it, right? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going down to my sister's right now, and I'm going to tell her she has to be more independent.
Swell.
I am. I'm going to do that.
So what are you waiting for, my blessing?
Give me your blessing. No, huh? All right. Well, come on in, Ro. Brenda, you gotta be more independent. Okay. You know, Ro, I am really glad you're here. I have to figure out an outfit for Monday. They're putting in a new security camera at my bank, and I want to look great. You don't need me. Come on, just let me see what you picked out for yourself. Oh, well, this skirt with this top. Oh. You don't like it. Do you like it? Yes? Wait, I'm not sure. Brenda, don't try to read my face. Do you like it? Oh, I bought it. I'm not going to tell you what to wear. Come on. I'll go to work naked. No, that's going to make me look fat. Brenda, look, maybe I'll come back tomorrow, to discuss the thing I came up for. I just had this thing with Joe, and I'm a little crazy now, so I'll see. No, wait, you got me curious. Why not tell me now? Well, I'm afraid to tell you because you always agree with everything I say. No, I don't, Rhoda. I don't. You don't? I don't. Okay. Just now upstairs, you decided to play it safe on your birthday rather than go into a new situation where you might meet some interesting people. Brenda, you gotta grow. Oh, is this true what you're saying? I mean, listen, I had to run all the way to Minneapolis before I finally started to grow. Really, I mean, I was 23 years old before I bought a pair of shoes without Ma feeling the toes first. So I know, it's exactly the same for you. I'm gonna start being independent and taking chances right now. I am going to wear this on Monday. Or not.
I can't function on Sunday without a Sunday paper. Even if I'm not reading it, it's not Sunday without a paper lying around.
I feel wonderful, Joe. I mean, you have me at a disadvantage here. I feel just terrific, and you seem to be mad.
I don't have a Sunday paper, but I have some hot news here. You feel terrific, huh?
It's fading. Okay. I want to know why you're upset.
I don't know why I'm upset, Rhoda. Those crazy rules you made up for us to fight by. Mm-hmm. I never felt so,
frustrated.
No, not frustrated. So, not having an outlet for what I feel.
Well, you know something, Joe? Those rules, they're not mine. No, the book stated very clearly there are no rules. In fact, that was rule number 4, there are no rules.
I failed to get across in that argument is that you were absolutely wrong.
Joe, if I may point out, it's not terribly mature to be hung up on who's right and who's wrong. But if you're interested in the substance of last night's argument, Brenda agrees that she has to become more independent, which means you're wrong, I'm right, I win.
Still no paper. Carlton?
Hello, this is Carlton Eudora.
Carlton, this is Joe Gerard. Have you seen our Sunday paper?
Are you accusing me of stealing?
No, I'm not accusing you of anything, Carlton.
Well, you should, because I stole your newspaper.
What did you do that for?
I was cold.
Forget it, Carlton. I'll go down and buy another one.
Thank you.
Joe,
What?
nothing. I'll miss you. Hi, Joe.
Oh, hi, friend.
Hi. Hi. Is everything okay? I'll give you a hint. I'm deciding what to have for breakfast. The choice is between Fudge Ripple and Rocky Road.
Come on, Ro. Eating isn't going to solve anything. Look at me. That's how far I've come in just one day. I'm giving you advice. And about eating. Hey, Ro, I've got a pretty big announcement to make, but I'm not sure if this is the right time to tell you.
Is it good news?
Yeah?
This is the right time.
Yeah, well, so far this has been the most incredible day of my life.
Yeah?
It started off with me doing something I've never done before. I woke up at 5:30 this morning, and I just started walking all over the city, and I wasn't afraid.
That's wonderful. Brenda, it's wonderful. Don't do it again. I mean, it's wonderful. It's not smart.
Well, I just kept on thinking about what you said, Ro. I kept on thinking I was going to make a big decision. Maybe change it all right then and there.
Boy, that's wonderful.
Oh, it was wonderful. For about 30 seconds. And then some guy came up to me, introduced himself, and invited me to be his guest at an adult bookstore. Usually, something like that would send me running straight for home.
But not this morning.
Right.
Terrific. Brenda, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Just wonderful.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I finally found in Times Square somebody to talk to, a Marine recruiter, who told me that he traveled over 2 million miles and with a crew cut.
Wow.
Ro, I began to wonder, what's keeping me in New York? Ro, I'm going to move to San Francisco. How come you stopped saying wonderful?
Did I?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I just was a surprise.
I'm going to do it.
Terrific.
Yeah, well, you helped, Ro. I mean, you really started me thinking.
Oh, yeah, I can't forget that.
Well, I guess I better go talk to Carlton and see how soon he can rent out my apartment.
Yeah, terrific.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You are making me proud, Fred.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, don't bother you. Well, you believe one thing, it's the last time I'm working a wrecking job with you and you're having a fight with Rhoda.
Hey, will you stop exaggerating? It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. It's the worst day I've ever had in the wrecking business. This is worse than the time we tore down that fertilizer factory.
Hey, just lay off, will you? If you don't like me this way, why don't you take off? What are you hanging around for?
I'd love to go, but I'm waiting for a call from my wife. Hey, Joe, why don't you do what I do when I have a fight with my wife?
What do you do?
I lose.
Hey, look, it's not the fight. It's what Rhoda did here. She gets an idea in her head, and the next thing I know, Brenda's moving to San Francisco. Brenda doesn't have a job there. She doesn't have a place to live there. I mean, the whole family is screwed up, and Rhoda's telling me that we fight good?
Hey, well, you want the fight to be over?
Yeah.
Just be nice to her. Really, the only fight that can't be solved with a kiss and a smile is the one where a guy starts off by breaking a beer bottle across your head.
Hi, Joe. Hello,
Hey.
Justin. Hey, how'd you get like that? You guys been swimming in the Hudson River today?
Hey, I'd love to leave you two alone. I really would. You know, especially what you've been going through, but I'm waiting for a call from my wife.
What are you talking about?
The thing between you and Rhoda.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. Well, I hope she calls soon.
Well, I can tell you what's going on with me, in case anybody's interested.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Okay. Well, for starters, is kind of difficult because I'm talking to two men who are covered with a building. One of them is very angry with me, but he's going to have to be mad at some other time because right now I need him.
Okay, I'm not mad anymore. What do you need?
What's the matter? What is it?
Oh, Joe. I don't want Brenda to go to San Francisco. I mean, I'm sorry I ever interfered in her life in the first place. You were right. You were so right. I just got to get over this thing where I'm trying to make Brenda's life perfect for her. From now on, it's hands off. Completely. Besides, look what it's doing to me. It's completely wiping us out. I mean, look what happened when we went to bed last night.
She should be calling shortly. Listen, Rhoda, listen to me because I think I can clear this whole thing up because I'm not as emotionally involved as you are.
Okay.
Now, you want Brenda to stay.
Yeah.
Now, I got a hunch that she wants to stay, only you're not saying anything because you're on this hands-off kick. But I think that you don't hurt anyone by letting them know that you love them.
Hello? Oh, hi, honey. Let me call you back.
So, instead of standing on the sidelines like you've been doing, if you could just talk to her like you used to talk to her. Because it seems to me that up until the last few days, that everything between you is going real good.
Boy. Joe, it's incredible. After a hard day's work, you stand there and you come up with an answer like that.
Oh, no, I've known that for days.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because it wasn't my turn.
It's worth it. Brenda, you in there? Come on in. Hello, this is your first non-cake.
Rhoda, it looks like a wonderful cake.
No, this is not a cake.
Oh.
This is a diet cake.
No way. Come on, it can't be.
It sure is. 10% sweet and low, 90% air. So when you blow it out, you better be very careful. Yay! What'd you wish for?
I wish it was the real thing. I've been working here sorting out all my stuff for moving to San Francisco, and for the first time in my life, I forgot to eat. Oh, no, I didn't. Will you look at that? I really am changing. I've always wanted to be the kind of person who could leave food on my plate. So elegant.
Brenda, listen, I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
How do you know that? How do you even know what it is I want to apologize for?
You don't do anything wrong.
Will you stop that? Please, let me apologize to you. I am sorry. I've made the incredible presumption that because I've been around a couple more years than you, that I have some kind of idea how you should run your life. I'm not going to do that anymore. After this. Let me phrase this right. Tell me how you feel about going to San Francisco.
I don't want to go.
Why don't you want to go?
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. I don't even know why I bought this shirt. I don't think I like owls. I've been easing up a little bit on my decision to go.
No kidding.
Yeah. I mean, people have been reacting in a very funny way since I've been saying I'm going. Like, there was talk about a farewell party at my bank, and from my teller's cage, I heard the sound of people chipping in for a gift. Yeah, and all my girlfriends are nauseous with grief. And, you know, Chet Devereaux, the hot comb number? We took a long walk together, and Rhoda, he must really care, because it was a windy day, and he was not wearing a hat. So I don't know. I may not be growing here, but I'm happy.
Good thinking, Morgenstern. And listen, by the way, for the record, I have been easing up on a lot of the stuff I told you before.
Well, Rhoda, if you're easing...
Wait a minute. The fact that I'm easing has nothing to do with your decision. Brenda, you've got to learn to disagree with me, or I'll have to watch every word I say to you. So, will you please not agree with me?
Yeah.
I mean, starting right now.
Okay, you got it.
Okay. Brenda, I think you should go to San Francisco.
Too bad, I'm not going.
Hey, Brenda, we gotta tell Carlton you're not moving.
Oh, yeah.
Before he rents your apartment.
Right.
Hello, Carlton?
Hello, this is Carlton, your doorman.
Now, Carlton, listen, I got news for you. Brenda is staying.
Wonderful. I hope she enjoys living with the engineer I just rented her place to.
Carlton, no engineer is moving in here with my sister.
Wait a minute, not so hasty.
Carlton, how much did the engineer give you?
I believe it would be lacking of integrity to discuss my bribes.
Well, maybe we're prepared to buy the apartment back. How much do you want?
You mean how much money do I want?
How much money do you want, Carlton?
This is the most wonderful day of my life. Let's see. Can I call my accountant?
We don't have time.
It won't take long. He's lying us to curb.
New York in December 1941. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Roy, listen, I gotta do an Easter window for Martindale. I hope you still have some Easter stuff left. Oh, that's great. Okay, all right, here's my order, Roy. Oh, hold on, will you? There's someone at my door. Ma!
Hi, dear. I was in the neighborhood.
One second, I'm on the telephone. Roy, yeah, listen, what I need is, well, the biggest rabbit you've got. I need 9 dozen eggs, 8 ducks, and 14 chickens.
Well, you having company tonight?
Thanks, Martin.
Rhoda, have you seen my blue jacket?
Oh, Joe, it's still at the cleaners. I didn't have time yesterday to pick it up.
Oh, well, I'll pick it up on my way to work then.
Good.
Oh, hi, Ida.
Listen, Ma, excuse me, Joe.
Yeah.
If you're going to the cleaners, you could take all this stuff.
Oh, sure.
Drop it off.
Uh-huh.
So, Joe, could I make you a little breakfast?
No, thanks, Ida. I'll grab a cup of coffee and a donut like I usually do. Oh. Thanks, Ida. So, Rhoda, what do you want to do about dinner, huh?
Well, I don't know what time I'm going to be through. If I get home early enough, I'll throw something together. Why don't I call you at your office and let you know?
That's fine.
All right. Okay. Bye, Mom.
Okay.
Got it? Okay.
Oh, I forgot to make lunch.
What?
I'll grab it on the way.
Oh, all right. Here. There you go.
Right. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Oh, that Joe is such a doll.
Yeah.
It's too bad you're gonna lose him.
What?
Rhoda, are you blind? Don't you see what's happening? I mean, the man doesn't take out the laundry, the woman does.
Gee, I must have missed that in the wife's handbook.
You let him race out of here without any breakfast, then you say maybe you'll be able to throw something together for dinner, and he says he's gonna grab something for lunch. I'll tell you what he's gonna grab, Rhoda. Another woman. A chick, Rhoda. A chick that'll cook, clean, and take out the laundry.
Ma, are you threatening to take Joe away from me?
I have been a married woman for 35 years.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it?
6 months.
Oh, 6 months and look at the dirt in this place. What's it gonna look like after 35 years?
Oh, Ma, come on. It's not dirty. It's not dirt. It's just a little cluttered is all. Besides, I've had a terrible schedule. I've been really busy. And what are you doing here at 9 o'clock in the morning anyway?
Well, I thought the two of us could spend the day together, you know, shopping, have a little lunch.
Oh, that sounds nice. It really sounds lovely. But I can't. I gotta go to work. Sorry. Listen, why don't you call up Aunt Rose? Go shopping with her.
Oh, no, your Aunt Rose is visiting your cousin Joyce in Chicago.
Oh.
She had another baby. Number 6.
Oh, she stopped naming them, huh? Listen, Ma, why don't you just go shopping by yourself?
Oh, no, I do that all the time.
Well, why don't you go to the Museum of Modern Art?
No, their floors are too slippery.
Ma, you need something to do today? Okay, I'm going to tell you the same thing you used to tell me when I was complaining about nothing to do. Go ride your bike.
Hey, babe, I'm sorry, but I just remembered I can't take this stuff to the cleaners. My job's in the opposite direction.
Oh, well, listen, I'm late for the appointment now. I can't take it.
We'll leave it. Worry about it later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jim. What are you doing?
I can take your laundry.
Ma,
I don't have
I
anything
don't want
to
you
do.
taking my laundry.
Darling, it isn't any trouble for
Please
me to
put
do
it
this.
down. Drop it. There. Look at all this stuff. It's all for Martindale. I have an appointment with that owner of the new shop on 3rd Avenue. You know, the one that makes those leather clothes?
Oh, Dr. Jacket and Mr. Hyde?
Yeah, that's Myrna, why don't you go for me? Yeah, please, take that appointment.
Oh, I'm not ready to meet anybody. Anyway, you know them, I don't.
Myrna, I don't know them. I just talked to Hyde a few times on the phone. No, Myrna, you know, you came in here wanting to learn the window dressing trade, and so far you have never been out of this office, not once. Now, I'm not minimizing what you've done here. It's terrific, really. You've organized the whole place, brought me back my sanity, but that's only half the job. The other half is getting out there, meeting the people, drumming up business, getting on the streets, hustling.
I couldn't hustle.
Myrna, you got to. I mean, you got to get out there and show them your stuff. I have to.
Yeah, but your stuff is better than mine.
Oh, stop it, Myrna. That's not true. Listen, I would consider it a personal favor if you would do this. I mean, I get home at a decent hour, maybe have dinner with my husband, clean up my apartment, maybe...
All right, I'll go.
Great, thank you.
What do I say to him, to Mr. Hyde?
Well, he'll tell you what he wants us to do and how much he wants to pay. And then if it feels good to you, we'll do it.
Do you think I should wear something more businesslike?
Oh, boy. Boy, whatever they're cooking across the hall sure smells good.
Then how come it just got stronger when we opened our door?
Hey, what's going on? The laundry's gone.
I know.
And the papers and the clothes for the cleaners.
Joe, I got a flash for you.
What?
You know what we smell cooking across the hall?
Yeah?
It's cooking here. Rhoda, Joe, while I was at work, my apartment was hit. Now, Brenda, just calm down. What do you mean?
Did they get away with anything?
Just some dirt and trash. my place is immaculate. Like yours.
Well, you gotta know what happened here. Ida the elf struck again.
Ma? Of course it had to be Ma. Who else would have washed my light bulbs?
Boy, I can't get over how great this place looks. That's really sweet of her, you know?
Sweet nothing. Joe, you've never seen my mother when she gets on one of her cleaning binges. It's terrifying.
Oh, come on. What's so bad about your mother wanting to help you out?
Joe, if we let her do it this one time, she'll want to do it full time. Really. She'll be here cleaning, cooking. Do you want Ida Morgenstern holding a fork full of peas in front of your face saying, "Open the tunnel, here comes the choo-choo"?
You know, Ma must have updated her material for me. I got, "Open the hanger, here comes the blimp."
Oh, Brenda. I know she did this out of love, but I can't have it. I won't have my mother messing up my life by cleaning up my mess. Ma, why did you do this?
You noticed that I tidied up.
Tidied up? You polished my peephole. Ma, you cleaned up so well, I can't find anything.
Well, that's all right, darling. If there's something you can't find, just call me. I know where you keep everything now. Everything. Rhoda, I thought it would be a nice touch if Joe thought that you stopped and bought his favorite flower.
Oh, I don't have a favorite flower, Ida.
You do now, Joe.
I don't want you to do this. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? I do not want you to do this ever again.
I don't know what's the matter with you two girls. I really don't. I mean, all I did was drop by and give your apartments a quick going over. I cleaned your shaver.
Oh, miss, don't be getting tidy with my husband.
Ma, we're not children. We can take care of ourselves.
No, this from a child who didn't make her bed this morning.
Ma, I was late for work, and besides, no one was going to see it.
God willing. So, Joe, what do you think of my modern young women, huh? You try to do something nice for them, they don't appreciate it. You try to save a marriage, they get mad.
Ma, my marriage isn't in danger. Really, the marriage vow was not till dirt do us part. Joe, please tell her.
Well, she's right, Ida.
Oh, come on, Joe. You can level with me. You know Rhoda's working so hard that she doesn't get to do all the things that a good wife should do, and it's eating you up inside.
No, Ida, really it isn't. I'm really glad about Rhoda's career. You see, it's something very special. It's what makes her more interesting. If she was just content to, I don't know, stay home and do housework, wouldn't be Rhoda. I don't think I would have married her.
I see. So in other words, what you're saying is, I'm dull.
No, he didn't say that.
He did not say that. Did he say no? Just a second now. This is something I'd like to get straightened out. I am not the kind of woman you would pick to marry, right?
Oh,
well, I mean...
Ma, you can't make Joe answer a question like that.
All right. Just go back up to the Bronx and do what I do best. Bore your father.
Please.
Ma, here, let me help you
I don't
with
need
this.
any help.
Well, no,
Leave me
Ma,
alone.
listen, it's knotted. I'll get a pair of scissors.
I don't want you to help me get any knots.
Ma, you're fumbling.
Come on, Ma.
Would you stop? I don't need
Now, stop it, you two. If you'll hold still, I'll just cut.
I don't need you to get me out of this.
Now, where is she going to find a knotsmith open this time of night?
Good morning.
Myrna, where have you been? I mean, you've never been this late before. Do you know your mother's called this morning 4 times already? She's very worried. She said she tried you all last night at home. You didn't answer the phone. Where were you?
Let me put it this way. We got the job.
Myrna, did you... No, you didn't. You
Dr.
couldn't-
Jacket and Mr. Hyde is ours.
No, Myrna, the day is past, thank God, where a woman has to do this kind of thing to get work. I mean, listen to me now, this is important. I never want you to do this again, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
But what if he's nice?
Dr. Jacket is nice?
Mr. Hyde. His real name is Ozzy. Ozzy Drexler. And he's not at all what you think, Rhoda. He has a very tasteful pad.
Oh. Well, listen, maybe I jumped to conclusions here. I mean, but gosh, anybody that calls himself Mr. Hyde, I mean, I pictured an all suede apartment, you know?
Oh, it is, Rhoda. You should see it. It's a penthouse with wall-to-wall leather.
Sounds terrific. Like living in a purse with a view. Ma, I was just calling you this Tuesday. I've been calling you all morning. I was really worried.
What were you worried about, darling?
About last night, what I said. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm really sorry.
Don't be sorry. You opened my eyes. I came to thank you.
Well, what are you talking about?
Well, I mean, Rhoda, what is my life anyway? I get up in the morning, I cook your father's breakfast, we eat, he leaves, I dust, vacuum, make the beds, and it's 9 a.m. And I have the whole day staring me in the face till 4 p.m. when it's time to put the brisket in. It's not a full life, Rhoda. It's clean, but it's empty.
Oh, what are you talking about here? I mean, you make Pa very happy. You do.
In what way?
Well, I don't know. Gee, Ma, I'm not with you every minute of the day, but
Well, I am, Rhoda, and believe me, I'm boring. If I'd just been born a little bit later so I could be a member of the sisterhood. I want to burn a bra.
Well, I don't think they're doing that anymore. But if it makes you feel good, go ahead and do it.
No, you can't burn a long line bra. The stays won't melt.
Oh, hello.
Ma, you remember Myrna Morgenstein?
Oh, yes, of course. How are you, Myrna? Well, I haven't seen you since you and Rhoda graduated high school together. I remember you gave the valedictory speech up on the stage, and Rhoda and a friend were cutting up in the back row. Your mother and I sat together. She was so proud. I was so humiliated.
Rosie Gallagher started it.
So, Myrna, how's your mother?
Oh, she's fine, happy.
Oh, good. Well, I'll have to call her one day. We'll go shopping.
Oh, you better make it on the weekends or at nights she works.
Oh. Well, I'll call her during my lunch hour.
Lunch hour? Just, what? Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about life, Rhoda. My life. You've raised my consciousness. I'm going to do something with my life. I'm going to be useful. I'm going to go get a job. And a bra that'll burn.
Ro, do you know if Ma's found a job yet?
No, I don't know. She has.
No? Yeah, I've been trying to find her something at the bank, but the only opening is for a guard. I can see her now. Gray uniform, pearls, and a gun.
Yeah, Carlton.
Yeah, this is Carlton, your doorman.
Right.
I thought you might be interested in knowing it's raining out.
I'm interested in knowing why you're giving me this tidbit of information.
Because your mother was all wet when she just went by.
I see. Okay, thanks, Carlton.
But you might get some towels and a sponge out. You know, for a little person, she sure makes big puddles.
Hiya. What are you doing here at this hour?
Well, your father was working late and I wasn't, so I thought I'd do a little shopping when I got through with my work at the job. Brenda, I brought you something. Little gift.
What gift?
This.
Oh, Ma. I already have an umbrella.
Yes, well, a person can't have too many umbrellas. I mean, look what happened to me today. I left mine at home where I don't work, and at my job I didn't have one where I do work.
Okay. I just have to come right out and ask you.
Ask me what?
Ma, where do you work?
Oh, girls, what difference does it make? I mean, the important thing is that I have a job, and I feel fulfilled, and my feet are killing me.
Hey, under those little rain boots, do I see white shoes? Huh?
All shoes look white through plastic.
Red ones don't?
White. Okay, Ma, come clean. You're either a good humor man, a dentist, or a yacht captain.
All right. I'll tell you. Let me take my time.
Ma, you're a Barbie doll.
I have been spending my time at Sinai these days.
Sinai, the mountain of the hospital.
I am a candy striper, and I love it. I get to help the nurses, read to the patients, help serve the food. I hand out books, magazines. Oh, listen, if you have any old books or magazines, we can use them.
Dee Dee. That's your badge, huh? Oh, I know. Your stage name.
Dee Dee is the girl I replaced. I needed something to keep my handkerchief in place.
Ma, I'm sorry that I'm laughing. But every time I look at you, I mean, candy stripers are usually 16 or 17-year-old kids.
That's true. Of all the girls in your group, you're probably the only one who doesn't have a date to the prom.
Are you through with your little jokes?
Oh, Ma, come on. Listen, Ma, this is really cute. It is. It's very sweet what you're doing.
Yeah, it's adorable, Ma.
It is not cute, and it is not adorable. It's my job, my career. I'm sorry I can't be a nuclear physicist for you two.
Come on, Ma, listen.
Nothing I do satisfies you, does it? Well, it's just too bad because this is my career.
Ma, please.
Brenda, you going out tonight?
No.
Can I borrow your umbrella?
Oh, Ma, we're sorry, Ma.
Oh, Ro. I think we just hurt Dee Dee's feelings.
Hi, Mickey. How are you today?
I told you, I don't want any beets.
Did you taste them?
I don't have to taste them. I hate beets.
How do you know you hate them if you didn't taste them? Come on, come on.
I don't want it.
Yes, you're going to try a few. Come on. All right, I'll taste some first. Nums. That's good. Okay, now
You didn't really taste them.
I'm not really sick. You are. Now, come on. Chew. That's better.
Hi, Ma.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Listen, you mentioned that you needed books here at the hospital, so we figured we'd come down and bring you a few.
Yeah, here, Ma.
Joy of cooking. Every woman can. How to avoid probate.
Well, Ma, see, we just picked them at random. They're an excuse. We came to see you.
Oh, you needed another good laugh, huh?
No, Ma, we came to apologize to you. We're really sorry we hurt you. We really didn't mean to give you such a hard time.
Me either, Dee Dee. You girls in pink do a great job.
Well, thanks, Mickey. Now, you do me a favor, will you?
You name it.
Button it up. We're going to have a little talk.
Ma, could we go someplace and talk in private?
Oh, sure.
Look, Ma, we think it's really sweet of you to be doing something like this.
Well, don't make me sound so noble. I'm going to tell you both something I've never told anybody in my life, including your father. Well, when I was in high school, when I was a senior in high school, the war was really raging in Europe then. So I took a job in a defense plant so I could serve my country and hopefully meet a couple of cute guys, you know. But things happen during wartime, and, well, I don't know, people do things that they don't ordinarily do under normal circumstances. Things that they have to live with all through their lives. Oh, if your father ever finds out about this, it'll kill him.
Ma, what is it? Just whatever it is, you tell us.
Yeah. Yes. The ugly truth of it is, I never finished high school.
Oh, Ma, is that what this is all about? Oh, wow. But wait a minute. What about all those stories about you dancing with Johnny Del Vecchio to the Hut song?
You think I like this life, living this lie?
Oh, Ma, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Pop loves you, we love you. A high school diploma doesn't make any difference.
Well, now at least you know why I'm here. I needed a job to be complete, and without a high school diploma, I was lucky to get this. You know?
But, Ma, you worked before you were married.
Yeah, but there aren't too many openings for what I used to do.
What'd you do?
I was a bomb site inspector.
Ma, you know, you don't have to do this just because some women feel they have to have a career.
Yeah, Brenda's right. See, Ma, for me, I don't know, it wouldn't be right for me not to have a career. But if it's right for you not to, that's terrific.
And you, too, would still think that I was complete?
Oh, are you kidding? You
are the most complete woman I know.
Any more complete, and you'd be two people.
Really?
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Come on now. And listen, if you don't like this job... Oh, thanks, Ma. What'd I do without you? If you don't like this job, you can quit anytime you want.
Quit?
Sure.
Quit a vital job like this? I'm doing things here I never even got to do as a mother or a housewife. Well, Mickey, did you clean off your plate?
Oh, I left a few carrots.
Uh-huh. Well, open the pad. Here comes the rocket.
Mickey, do yourself a favor, read the carrots.
Or there'll be no TV.
Right, Mom?
Oh, yeah, right. Hi, Rhoda.
Hiya, Ma. What are you doing with all the books? You going to medical school?
No, high school, nights. I mean, I can't be a candy striper forever. Anyway, I've got ambitions, and I only need 3 classes to get my diploma. Latin, American history, and gym.
Terrific.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
Hi, Myrna. Wow, Myrna, that's very, leathery.
Ozzy gave it to me.
Gee, I like that a lot. You think you could get me one?
Are you kidding? I could get you a dozen.